but I'm feeling a lot better. Welcome to do this stream as long as it takes. I'm happy to see you guys. Quick programming note before we get started with anything. If you didn't hear, we got a tournament coming up. The Fall 2024 Bagel Top Games Legendary Marvel Tournament, that's a mouthful, is starting at the end of this month on September 25th. I hope to see you guys sign up. We are changing up how it works just a little bit. It's going to be 7 weeks of Swiss rounds this time, so no elimination rounds. If you sign up for this tournament, you get to play 7 weeks of setups no matter where you're placed. And it'll be a lot of fun. The most points at the end of the 7 weeks wins. We're going to rank everybody that way. If you want to sign up, do it here. Fingers crossed this works. Yep, there's a link in the chat. Make sure you do. We have 93 people, individuals, and teams signed up so far. We're trying to break 100 and just go as far as we can past that. We're also changing up the rules just a little bit, so we're not completely stuck to the Swiss rules. We're going to be able to move people around plus or minus a pod to make sure that we minimize the number of core-only pods and make the setups a little bit more interesting. So I think this is going to be the most popular version of the format so far. So please sign up if you haven't before it's too late, because we do have to start building setups around the 13th. So make sure you sign up by then. Speaking of the tournament, we're going to be doing this randomizer stream today, and then next week and the week after that, and then we're going to be done with randomizer streams for a little bit, because since we're doing the 7-week Swiss tournament, everybody should be playing who normally plays in the randomizer league. It's even easier for you to play the tournament because you don't need any specific sets. You just have to own core plus 2 expansions, and we will fit you into a setup. So everybody should be playing that. On Thursdays, instead of doing the regular randomizer stream, I will be doing a tournament stream. I'll be picking one of the setups that is in one of the pods for that week. I'll be going over all the setups that week and giving my thoughts on how those came together. And if Kyla's around, he can chime in with his additions too. And then I'll be playing one of them. So if you're definitely in that pod, you might want to watch and see how that goes. But that's the programming note. Once the tournament is over, after those 7 weeks, we'll be back to the regular randomizer stream. So just so you are informed. Okay, we have some results to go over from a couple weeks ago. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. The setup, by the way, if I can find my buttons for all the things, was this. It was Hank Pym's Yellow Jacket, Sacrifice for the Soul Stone. This is a very fun game. I enjoyed playing this one. I hope you watched my playthrough after the fact. And I want to find out how you guys did with setup A and setup B this week. A lot of comments here. So let me hide this and pop up in the results, and then we'll get to our new setup today. And thank you for those subs. I will read those in a bit once I'm getting the setup together. All right, setup A for this match is here. So yeah, we can see the placements right there. Here's everybody under our top 10. We got a couple quotes here. So Baby Brulim at 12th place said, "Speed with Gladiator Hulk was everything I wanted it to be. Heart," and won. Everybody won this one. And then Flumen there said, "Getting the rare cable early made keeping the city mostly clear easier. Hulk also enjoyed squashing Yellow Jacket like a bug." Let's get to our top 10. So our 10th place was a tie between La Sombra and Mikey Gill, each with 32 total ranked points. Mikey a little bit faster there, but La Sombra a little bit more in the points per turn. And well done there. And there's me at 8th place. Hello, 8th place there. I did okay, decently okay this week, but 7 of you did better. Joe Stone, 7th place with 35.5 total ranked points. 6th place is Red John, and 5th place is Off the Cuff with 44 and 45.5 total ranked points, respectively. Red John says, "This scheme can be pretty helpful in the right circumstances. KO and draw are what people love." Player 1 got JJ's rare and was able to bury a couple scheme twists. Player 2 had a grab bag deck, but both sides KO'd or drew enough to hit Hank with an empty deck. Love that feeling. You get to a certain point where you can just hit him. 3rd place is Just Titania with 4th place with 47 total ranked points. Hank Pym is a very well-designed mastermind. You can go at him in different ways and managing to KO your starters before you attack him or hitting him for around 12 each time with a bit of luck maybe are both valid tactics. His Master Strike is making him harder to defeat, but otherwise not very frustrating. Just had a blast with this one. Not a great challenge, but a fun puzzle to solve nonetheless, and gave it a 5 out of 5. So there you go. 4th place goes to Bam Linden. 3rd place Bam Linden with 49 total ranked points. Look at that, 21 turns, head with Just Titania, but a bit more points per turn there, and no escapes. First time participant, welcome to the league. An interesting playthrough, fun but not as enjoyable as some other setups I've played. Gladiator Hulk and Speed on one side, Cable, Dr. Punisher on the other. No rares showed up. And back down here at the end, only had 2 cards in the draw pile at the end, which gave some pretty easy track downs to Hank Pym to end the game. Gonna try this one a couple more times to see how this setup plays a second and third time. If you're here, let us know how that went. Second place is Snash108 with 50.5 total rank points. Says some key sacrifices due to 2 twists on a single turn cause side A, Dr. Punisher deck, to have no drop pile, again, and 12 attack leading to 3 fairly early, turn 15 or so, Mastermind tactics. Look at that, 19 turns. But looks like more turns for first place goes to Mr. Giraffe with 52.5 total rank points and a whopping 3.95 points per turn. And let's hear how he did this. Used Jessica Jones's uncommon to get Cable's rare early, and then destroyed all my 0-cost cards, and that was the downfall of Mr. Pym. I mean, that'll do it. Well done, Mr. Giraffe, getting that little combo, and everybody else for playing setup A. Let's take a look at setup B real quick. A lot of players in setup B this time. I guess maybe because you had the extra time. So everybody down here under the top 10. Well done there. It was enjoyable. Won both times, but took a little longer for sure. KOing early was huge. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. And Mr. Groupie, by the way, at 12th place said, Invoke the Time Stone gave me that much needed turn to win the match. Shame about Ebony Maw escaping, though he made trouble for most of the endgame. Yeah, those escapes hurt you guys at the bottom, but that's just how it goes. 10th place, Adrian Miller, 34 total rank points. 9th place, Avatar, with 35 total rank points there. Phasing is not a draw. More sad face. Yeah, that's true. Every twist landed on all gray hands, was kind of amusing at first, really scary later. 8th place, Just Titania at 39.5 total rank points. 7th place, Antrason at 40.5 total rank points. 6th place, Montax at 41 total rank points, who says, a what if deck was definitely the way to go. By the way, once I make these public, please read everybody's comments. They're going to have a lot of relevant things to say, and I wish I could read them all. Snash at 5th place with 41.5 total rank points. 4th place is a tie between Red John and Bam Linden. Look at that. So Red John and Bam Linden with 42 total rank points, both of you. Bam says, polar opposite of setup A for me. It felt slow at the beginning. Doctor Strange worked great on the left side. Final turn saw a string of 3 scheme twists in a row that had me with plenty of firepower in my hand and just a couple non-great cards in my deck. Made Pym an easy target. I enjoyed it as I don't normally mix MCU and What If. I'll be doing that more. Definitely mix them. It's totally worth it. 2nd place is G-Gypt right there with 45 total rank points. Same amount of turns as Bam Linden, but again, the points per turn got him to 2nd place. Cyclops deck went off while the other side held down the city. I was happy to put in Cyclops for that Gladiator Hulk-ish return a card from the discard, from being discarded. And 1st place for setup B goes to Mikey Gill with 47.5 total rank points. Look at that, 3.182 points per turn, VP per turn. 70 VP in the victory pile at the end, 22 turns. Doctor Strange with phasing plus what if equals fun, fun, fun. Yeah, that'll do it. That's a very, very good, very good combo. So, well done, everybody. Thank you for playing, and I appreciate you being patient with the extra week you had. But, speaking of that, we got a new setup to play, and I forgot to go to the screen that lets me put a new one in. I'm just going to pop up the old setup. While I'm doing that, let me start the predictions and ask you guys, who do you want to see today? Is today finally Gambit's day? Who do you think is going to show up today? I'm putting up the predictions for 5 minutes. Again, I promise I will have something for you to do. This will be easier during the tournament streams, by the way. But I'd love to see some 2099. Everything's in from all Marvel Legendary. Every single thing. That's released, by the way. No 2nd edition in here yet. So, let me find... I gotta add a new match because I forgot to do that. Don't tell anybody. Alright, 2 players while you guys put your suggestions in. And your hopes and dreams and wishes and all that stuff. Do not use the always leads. Yes, using the final blow. No heroes pre-selected. Okay, I'm ready to press the button. So, haven't done any of these schemes yet. They're all great. They're all great. Three cheers for Gambit. If phasing counted as draw, I would have won at turn 9 by getting infinite attack. Yeah, that would have been great. But at least you can do phasing in What If. But it does not count as a draw. Let's see some Midnight Suns and New Mutants, says Red John. Okay. I think we're ready. Let me hide the setup. Press the button. And it'll make a new one for us. Will we see an epic? I'm terrified that we will. Again, all Masterminds are returned to the queue from before. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it is... Zombie Ooh, this is a tough one. Zombie Scarlet Witch collects an Interstellar Zoo. Look at that. We got a lot of What If again. Look at all that What If. It's an all What If setup for setup B. But it's epic Zombie Scarlet Witch, and that's rough. Look at the heroes, though. We got Domino, Jean Grey, Luke Cage Noir, Sunspot, and Wiccan. We got some great heroes in there. Not a lot of bystander support for Jean Grey. I'll only put the predictions back up because you guys are probably putting those in right now. And the scheme is hard. The Mastermind is really hard. But Wiccan's there. No What If heroes to work with Wiccan's phasing, though, which is kind of a bummer because that would have been great. Hydra pilots. I don't know why those are showing up. Oh, I forgot to eliminate them. What core is the Hydra pilots again? Are those the hand ninjas? Because that would be fun. Oh, by the way, we have to replace Kunlun with Zombie Avengers because I have not faced Zombie Scarlet Witch in the randomizer yet. So that gets replaced. There we go. If I haven't faced a Mastermind in the last season, I do have to replace them. So let me fix that. Yeah, it's going to be Zombie Avengers and Killmonger's League there. Somebody tell me who the Hydra pilots are supposed to be. Are they the hand ninjas? I thought they were, because I'll replace them too. And then I'll go get all the cards. It's a 50% chance of epics. You guys voted for that, so there you go. Hand ninjas. All right. Well, I mean, that could have been better. Let me refresh that. Because I have those available. All right, hand ninjas. By the way, did you see the update to hand ninjas in 2nd edition? Go check it out. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's correct. All right, let me get this stuff. Be right back, and I'm a little terrified. So let me get my bearings. Okay. Let's see if I actually know where the scheme is today. It's been embarrassing. I haven't been able to find them. Oh, it was the first one on top. That made it so much easier. Look at that. Beautiful. Now I need to get the Killmonger's League, Zombie Avengers, and Hand Ninjas. Some weird stuff with wounding here. All right, there they are. Now Domino, Jane, and Luke. I really want to make a Luke Cage Noir deck, but I'm going to have to see what my options are. And Sunspot and Wiccan. Okay. I think I got all that stuff pretty quick. Lots of even heroes, though. That's good. For, yeah, full what if setup B. Love the randomizer streams, but are you going to bring back arcade streams at any point? I am, and I do want to bring those back. I want to play more solo, so stay tuned to that. I'm still working in a situation where I can only really do one stream a week, but I'm trying to make that change again. But you guys will be the first to know. Don't worry. Especially, there's some updates coming to arcade. I'm glad I'm feeling better, too. Thank you very much. 11 twists. Make sure I have them all. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. Where are the rest of my twists? I'm gonna have to mix and match if I can't find them. Where did I put those? I either put them in the box of the other twists. I don't see the other ones, so I'm just gonna have to use the old ones. 7, 8, we'll see what we get. 9, 10, 11. Okay. And 2 bystanders. So, by the way, if you don't know about the updates to arcade, let me just make sure I have 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the Discord, if you're not there, I don't know what you're doing, but we are rating all the masterminds in the game, giving them a difficulty and fun level score, and I've been putting them into some spreadsheets and logging all the data and finding out which are the community's most favored masterminds by fun, which are the most difficult rated, and which are the most thrilling, which is a combination of fun and difficulty. So going forward with arcade, the way I designed it at the beginning was that battles 7 and 8 use challenge modes to make them naturally tougher, because the end of the game should be tougher. But there's some things in the challenge modes that kind of break the way the game is played sometimes. So what we're going to do is, once all the masterminds are rated, we're going to, I'm going to put them into 8 pools, from easiest to hardest, and those are the pools you'll encounter as you go through arcade. So for example, pool number 1, you're going to have like Red Skull in there, and Magneto, and Nimrod, and some of the easier masterminds there that you might encounter. 2, they're going to get a little tougher, and then all the way to battle 8, which is the one with Onslaught and Dark Phoenix in it and stuff, and Maria Hill probably. And then there's a mode for epics. So that means in the first half you won't encounter any epics, in the second half you're probably going to encounter some epics. And that's going to really change how arcade works. It's going to remove the challenge modes when we do that. And I think it's going to be real popular, but we'll have to see. And you can play the one with or without epics, because I know some people just don't like epics. All right, there's our villain deck. Shuffle the hero deck up. And yeah, predictions are 5 say win, 6 say lose. Most of the points are towards the lose, and I'm not surprised. So just looking at this. Oh, actually, while I shuffle this up, let me go ahead and read the very generous Prime subs that have come in and otherwise. So GT Go Gaming, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, 20 months of subs. Let's get this party started. 43 months in total. Thank you so much, and congrats on your first place win. Captain Metroidica, thank you for the Prime sub, 14 months of subs for Captain Metroidica. If you ever go to legendarycardgame.com, that is all Captain Metroidica, so you can thank him for that. And then thank you so much, AS Miller, for the Prime sub, and Snash108 for the Prime sub. There have been subscribed for 35 and 31 months, respectively. That's an incredibly long time. Thank you so much. And then, yeah, that was it. Thank you guys so much for that. Okay. So back to the hero deck. Luke Cage Noir cares about 4 costs or more. There are some in here, but there's some with low cost, like Sunspot, I think, has some low cost. Domino definitely does. Wiccan is red and blue. Might work with Jean Grey, but Jean Grey cares about the X-Men icon, which Sunspot has. Sunspot cares about Sunlight, which means even costed cards in the HQ, and that is going to be the case, I believe. Most of the time, with all Luke Cage Noir's 4 costs, Domino is going to fit wherever she fits, and I think we're going to be okay. But I have to worry about the scheme, too, which I'll go over in just a moment. And then I got to worry about the Mastermind. Speaking of the Mastermind, I have some tokens I get to use for her. Zombie tokens. Check it out. I'll show you on the close-up. These are part of the pack that I worked on with Snatchcat, because the zombies have ambushed Rise of the Living Dead, but the back, I think, is where the epic zombies are. Oh wait, no, there aren't epic zombies. What does the epic side do? I totally forget. Nope, they got some soul binds, so they still do the thing. Oh, this is going to be real rough. But yeah, there's a zombie cap there. Let me get Zombie Scarlet Witch to her epic side, put the tactics off to the side, and go over this Mastermind and scheme. And if you want to see the setup, just put in, there are no zombies, she has her Avengers. Yes, that's right. That's why I don't need those. But they're there just in case. That's why I have those, in case I don't use her always leads. And they're already zombies. Alright, our Mastermind here, of course, is Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch. That's a title. It's a mouthful here. So she's got +1 attack for each hero with an odd-numbered cost I played this turn, which is, again, nice for all the even-numbered costs I've got. So always lead Zombie Avengers, Master Strike, Cross-Dimensional, Zombie, Rampage. Then each player must soulbind the topmost card of their victory pile that isn't a villain with Rise of the Living Dead. Then Rise of the Living Dead. I do have to keep my victory piles in order, which means it's going to be harder to clean it up, but that's fine. It's another thing she's hurting me with. She's got 13 plus attack. The thing I do have going for me is the even costed heroes, but the scheme is rough. This is a rough scheme also from What If. A lot of What If happening. Collect an Interstellar Zoo. Set up 11 twists, which I need to adjust for here. Twist. Each player reveals their hand, starting with the current player, then clockwise. The first player to have one of this kind of hero in their hand or discard pile stacks it next to this scheme. Stolen for the zoo. Twist 1 is a strength hero. Twist 2 is instinct. Twist 3 is covert. Twist 4 is tech. Twist 5 is ranged. 6 is a 5 cost. 7 is a 4 cost. 8 is a 3 cost. 9 is a 0 cost. 10 is a card with a recruit icon. And 11 is a card with an attack icon. Evil wins when the zoo has 5 heroes. So the strategy for this is to try to go for only 2 classes, so at least 3 of the 5 are going to whiff. But that is going to be a lot easier said than done, especially with, I think, Wiccan's got the divided cards here. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I may just have to go, may have to ignore that and just Hail Mary it and try to go as fast as I can. All right, let me change the count of twists to 6. And let me change the tracker to Stolen Heroes. I guess it's not necessarily heroes. Oh, it is heroes. Stolen heroes for the zoo. I don't know if that's going to fit. But I guess there's one way to find out. Let's see if I fit it properly. 4. Bam. Hey, it does fit. But it says 011 for Scheme Twist played. Oh, because I forgot to put a slash in there. It's the little things. There we go. Happy to hear about the arcade return and looking forward to the setup. Interstellar Zoo was a fun one, and Scarlet Witch was rough but still fun. Yeah, I mean, even if I get destroyed, it's still going to be a good time. Okay. Let me clear my space, let me get my starters, and I'll be ready. We've been chatting more about the Legendary 2nd Edition in the Discord, and I had a question. Is there anybody who is a Legendary player who was not intending on getting it? Let's say it's available in your area, and you have the funds to get it. Is anybody still not going to buy it just for whatever reason? So far, nobody said no. I'm not going to get it, even if I can. I'm pretty sure everybody is getting this. If you play Legendary currently, you are getting this set, which is kind of a big deal. You can't really say that about any other Legendary set, even the ones that are very popular, because everybody's been asking for this revamp of a core set. And I hope people get it as a gift for friends. I hope it comes out soon. All right, let's see who's starting on my HQ, and then I'm gonna play this game, and I hope you enjoy. Starting with, we got Psychic Search, Jean Grey. We got Sorceress Illusions, Wiccan. We got Ready for Anything, Domino. Divided, Speed, and Wiccan there. And then, ooh, Domino's Rare, Against All Odds. Okay. This is a great one. If I can build a Domino deck, I'll just peek at this real quick. So this card and each other versatile ability used for the rest of this turn produce both Recruit and Attack. So if I can get a Domino deck, she is the only one with versatile in this setup, and I can get this rare, she is going to be a powerhouse. So I think one side's going to have to go with Domino, and she can just turn all her points into Recruit with versatile if she wants to, or if I want to, or whoever's controlling this thing. That's a good sign. Just one rare and some other cheap stuff, but it is an odd-numbered card. I gotta keep that in mind. And it can get stolen for this game, too. But anyway, let's begin. How did I shuffle my villain deck? Only one way to find out. Turn 1. And I've got, looks like 6. Interesting. Okay, I got 4 attack coming up on the next left-hand turn. Here we go. Turn number 1 gives us... There it is, what you come here for. Although there are 11 of them, so it's not totally ridiculous this time. Oh yeah, get some points for the Snap Alliance. If you want to join the Snap Alliance and it's full, let me know and I'll let you in. I'll kick somebody out who's inactive. I don't know exactly who's inactive right now, but I know some people are. All right, here we go. This is actually a good time to get an early twist. It's a great time because nothing's going to get stolen. Check it out one more time. Each player reveals their hand, starting with the current player, then clockwise. The first player to have one of these kind of hero in their hand or discard pile stacks it next to the scheme stolen for this. I got nothing but grays. I literally just started the game. So twist 1 is strength. Nobody's got any strength cards, and that's good because I'm going to see a lot of them. Very happy to have early twists here. All right, we just ignore that and move on. Okay, so I've got 6 recruit at the very beginning of the game. I can take anything except for that Domino rare, unfortunately. But let's see what I'm going to take. So starting with, Psychic Search is 2 attack and X-Men rescue a bystander. You can get some great bystander combos with her other card that cares about bystanders being rescued. Thank you. Sorceress Illusions is 1 recruit and phasing. Covert get +2 recruit. This can help me get Domino with her other covert cards. I think she's got more. This Domino is versatile 2. 2 attack over 2 recruit when you play it. We've got the Divided, Speed, and Wiccan here, which is 2 attack and range draw a card, or draw a card and covert draw another card. Domino and Wiccan are going to work well together. But let's see what I want to do here. Whoops, I just zoomed out instead of turning this off. I should probably take one of the 3 costs. Or I can make this the Wiccan and Speed side and Domino side and take both of them. But early game, I want to get a lot of recruit. So what I think I'm going to do is take either... I could take Sorcerer's Illusions first. Then I have 4 left. And if nothing else works, I can take the other Divided. But again, if I look at the scheme... turn 3 is covert, turn 5 is range. So I do have some time. I want to avoid having instinct cards right now in case I get another early twist. So that does kind of focus what I want to do. So I am going to go ahead and take illusions first. It's kind of a bummer that I can't take... a 6 cost. There's no 6 cost for me to take on this first turn, but I will take Sorcerer Solutions. Try to get some covert triggers so I can get some more recruit. Oh, and guess what? I got a covert trigger. So we got Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more, because that's what he does. Or I can take this card that costs 4. Neither give recruit. I will be taking one of them. Investigate does let me tuck cards I don't want. This lets me have the versatility of 2 classes, and the range is going to be the one that comes on twist 5. I think I'm actually going to take the Divided, because I want to have that before I have Luke Cage Noir, so I can investigate for it. So we're going to go ahead and take the Divided. And I guess I know what I'm doing on that side. All right, got more. All right. Left side is going to be my Luke Cage Noir. I can always phase Wiccan to get those 4 costs out. I like how I know a little bit about my strategy, even after turn 1. Right side looks like a more traditional 4 and 2 hand. Speaking of tradition, we got... No, I just guessed. Hand Ninjas are coming in. Speaking of recruit, you fight them, you get +1 recruit. The new Hand Ninjas do the same thing, except if they're in a different city space, I believe they give you KO instead, which is cool. Okay, so we can't fight him this turn. And I gotta not forget that I'm gonna be really hurt by Zombie Scarlet Witch too. Okay, now what do I do over here? If the left side is Domino and Covert, there's only 1 card left in that Psychic Search Jean Grey. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think Sunspot has a ranged uncommon, is that correct? I think right side is gonna have to be Sunspot and Jean Grey. Because if I can get the Jean Grey engine going, that's another great thing. Although with the scheme, nope, with the Mastermind, she gets +1 attack for each hero with an odd-numbered cost I played this turn. So I'll be fighting against that when I play Jean Grey. But Rescuing Bystanders does cover up the Zombie Avengers in the victory pile. Plus, I need extra ones to be soulbound. Because the effect here soulbinds the topmost card, not necessarily villain. So I think with that, I am going to go ahead and try to build the X-Men side over here. Sunspot has 2 ranged, a recruit, draw, and attack. I knew 1, but thank you for the second reminder. So that's a great combo, especially with the X-Men trigger. We just got to see if he shows up. Oh, I got another Psychic Search. Okay, so left side right now is a bit of Covert. Maybe Domino will help with that. Speed and Wiccan, and then mostly Wiccan. Speed just makes a guest appearance. And then maybe Jean on the right-hand side with Sunspot. Okay, turn 3. We've got our second twist. And this is still fine because I chose not to take an instinct card because, well, that was a smart choice. So we check discard piles or hands for instinct cards, and I have not taken a single one. So this one whiffs as well. That's a great position to be in, and I'm glad I did not recruit this Domino. I'm glad I planned ahead. Okay, next one's gonna hurt. I might avoid turn 4 because there's no text out here. So if only 2 out of the first 5 twists hit, I'm happy with that. I really am. Anyway, I have 4 attack out here. So check it out. All 4 troopers give me 4 attack. Nothing to hit except for the Hand Ninjas, but still, if I do, that'll give me a 3 total recruit. And I can take Domino now that it's safe to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Hand Ninjas for 3 attack, giving me 1 recruit. I have to keep the victory pile in order this time. And that gives me 1 recruit. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Versatile 2 Domino. I'm really trying to get that rare. Now that I'm safe from the twist effect there. All right. And there's Lucky Break. Draw a card. Both decks I think are going to be cooking once I get this going. I'm very excited. I've never been able to... I rarely know what my strategies are so early. But these are some good heroes here. Yes, Sunspot's uncommon, also has an X-Men trigger. All depends on if he shows up. True, but there's enough good stuff in the HQ that no one hero really needs to show up. It's yeah, they're all great. No complaints. Probably Wiccan is the weakest link here, and he's still going to work well with what I've got. Okay, move. I almost pressed the wrong button again. I should know where my buttons are. Hopefully the last 4 and 2 of the game. Turn 4. Another. Okay, we got twists and hand ninjas. What a shuffle I did. So hand ninjas come in. I can't hit him this turn, but on this side, I guess I'll take the other Jean Grey because that was my plan. Yeah, sometimes if the scheme is right, it really helps me. So if I'm over here, if I'm going to play twist early, I'm glad that it happens even when it's beneficial to me. Okay. And I can't forget the scheme is going to steal them too. I'm just excited to get this Domino rare early. I think I can with what I got. And then I'm going to go all in on Domino and activate as many versatile abilities as I can. Lucky Break is a 1 cost that gives you 1 attack and 1 recruit on a trigger if you have that rare. Next zoo trigger over here is Covert. So that one's probably going to get something stolen. But that, you know, comes with the territory. Can someone give me the canonical reason why Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch is trying to build a zoo? Is it food for her? But like gourmet food because it's all different? Turn 5. More hand ninjas. Go ninjas, go. Thank you for that follow. By the way, because I'm just remembering it now, if you're here and you haven't signed up for the tournament, you should sign up for the tournament. Can I do the paste? Aha. Here's the sign up form. Bam. Nope, that was the wrong button. Enter. We got like 90 Zombie Scarlet Witch Stalks her Pantry. That's got to be the name for the. You know what? I'm gonna steal that canonized for the name of the official setup. Well done there. You've done it. You win. Sign up for the tournament. We got 93 people signed up. It's gonna be fun. I'm trying to get to over 100, and we're gonna have a lot of flexibility in, or more than last time, in the setup. So I think everyone's gonna have a good time. I got 1 attack, and let's go ahead and put this camera on so I can look at these cards. Neither will trigger, so either 2 attack or a card draw. Thanks for being in. If you sign up during the tournament, let me know. I will shout you out. So 2 attack will give me a total of 3, which means I can hit at hand ninjas, which will give me 5 total recruit, which won't let me get anything extra. Well, that's not necessarily true. I can get Luke Cage, Noir, and Lucky Break. Or if I draw a card, I don't know, I might get a recruit or an attack. I think the best thing I should do is actually get the 2 guaranteed attack, hit the hand ninjas, and do 2 recruits there. So, although that will be a tech, this puts me in a dangerous zone to lose her on twist 4. But if I fill the deck enough, there is a chance she won't be in my hand or in the discard pile. And it's not the next twist. So I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to play Supersonic Spells. 2 more attack. Let's go ahead and clear the sewers. I don't know, just in case the that one bystander shows up. And take out the hand ninjas. The more hand ninjas I hit now, by the way, the fewer zombies I can cover up with them. So I have to be mindful of that. Let's take Lucky Break first, just to see what else comes up. So Lucky Break, X-Force, draw a card, and all right. So I can take 2 Sorcerous Illusions or 1 Private Investigations. I think because a Covert is going to be stolen next turn. Probably from this side. I should take both Sorcerous Illusions, clear up the HQ a little bit, give me more recruit potential so I can get that Domino rare faster. So let's take them both. First one. And second one is over here. Yep. All right, and there's Mind Over Matter of Jean Grey. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw a card. That's the combo I want. Yeah, so I can give up one of those illusions without really hurting me because I got 3 total right now. There's the third one. Soon enough, I will grab that rare, and things will be off to the races. By the way, I forgot it has Versatile 5, so it gives you 5 attack and 5 recruit just by itself. Okay, turn 6. Oh man, okay, well, that happened sooner than I thought, but it's fine. I prepped for this. Okay, reveals their hand. Nothing in this side, but left-hand side is going to give 1 up. But again, I planned for it. My discard pile, I have to give up a Covert It's going to be one of the many source of solutions I gave. So that one is being stolen for the zoo. But that was accounted for. We're fine. Zombie Scarlet Witch has stolen her son for the zoo. That's kind of sad, isn't it? All right, we got 4 and 2. I said I hope the last one was a 4 and 2. I guess the game didn't listen, or did. Now I can't take Jean Grey over here because she's too expensive. I can take a private investigations. Oh, thank you for the water. It is over like 100 degrees today, so I definitely needed that. Okay, I will take private investigations. It's a common. There's going to be a lot of them. Investigate is always good, even if I don't find the card I'm looking for. But I might be able to investigate 4 Mind Over Matter when I take it later. And I like that, so I'm going to keep the HQ moving along. Where is Sunspot? I didn't forget to put him in the hero deck, did I? I don't think so. Pretty sure he was in there. No, the hero deck is 5 heroes tall. No clue where he is. He's waiting for the right amount of sunlight, even though it is almost super sunlight here. By the way, my next hand is all grays. Because of course it is. Not quite at the recruit I need yet. Turn 7 is another... What is happening right here with the villain deck? That is the wrong sound. Should I play monster sound or female mastermind sound? I think she's zombified enough I should press this. She's a little hoarse. Also, I gotta reduce the number of strikes I just pressed. I just wanted to hear the correct one. Okay, here we go. Master Strike, cross-dimensional zombie rampage. Well, nobody's got any zombies, so that means everybody gets a wound. And we don't have the new fancy Weapon X wounds yet, so it's just gonna be 2 standard wounds right here, because no grievous ones got passed out. And, reading the rest of it. Then each player must soulbind the topmost card of their victory pile that isn't a villain with Rise of the Living Dead, then Rise of the Living Dead, which means soulbind is you take the top card of the victory pile, you flip it face down, it counts as not being there at all until the very end of the game. Then Rise of the Living Dead, which means any villains on the top that had Rise come back in, and there aren't any. It's too early, I haven't seen any zombies yet. So we're good there. I think that's all I needed to do. 3 recruit, 4 oh, I could phase Wiccan, which might actually be a smart decision. 3 recruit and 2 attack. And Wiccan's got phasing here, so I can play it for 1 more recruit and get 4 and guaranteed get Location Noir or something. Or I could phase it and try to combo this with some other cards later to get the rare. And I think I'm going to do that. Phasing means swap this with the top card of your deck. So I'm going to do that. And the top card of the deck is going to be whatever's over here. Can you see it? Can you see it? I phased for a shield agent, so there you go. 4 recruit. I got it anyway. We will take this Location Noir on the left-hand side now. More covert, more investigate. And there's Astral Projection Wiccan. He cares about knowing what's at the top of the deck, and with all the phasing I've got, I will probably know. And that's 3 attack. Okay, so far, a decent hand coming up here. So that is a total of 3 recruit. If I get a covert, that's 5. And if that covert has 2 recruit, that gives me 7. Let's see if this is going to be a pick up the rare turn. Let's find out. So again, this is a total of 3 recruit, 4 recruit, 4 recruit, 4 recruit. Not so much, but if I want to turn it into attack, that's 1, 2, 3, 5 attack. And I can just phase Wiccan again anyway. Okay, 4 and 2. I told you, I was tired of those. Okay, and it's another Master Strike. Oh, I gotta press the right one. I don't get to press that one that often, so. Oh, but it also doesn't, it doesn't do this. Okay. Still no zombies out, so everybody gets a wound again. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And we got, oh, I thought it was a grievous one. It's just a what-if wound. So, cross-dimensional zombie rampage. And now each player must soulbind the topmost card of their victory pile that isn't a villain. Hey, I think the answer is, well, if the top card of my victory pile is soulbound, therefore it means it's supposed to be treated as not there. Does that mean the top card on my victory pile is not the Soulbound card? It's the one under it? I'd have to read the rules specifically, but I think the answer is yes if it's basically treated as not there, right? So that would mean I would have to Soulbind the one underneath it, which is another Hand Ninja, which is effectively the top, which means I have no more Hand Ninjas in my victory pile for now. Oh, maybe I forgot that part. Did they go to the bottom? Okay. Then that would just solve that problem. Okay, if they go to the bottom, which I think you're right, that's a key component. You're probably right. You're probably right. Let's see if the keyword bot's going to work for me today. It's not. I'll just trust you on that, because that's the only way it makes sense. You're probably right. That's ringing a bell a little bit. Cool. All right. Well, this is my victory pile anyway, so 2 face-down Hand Ninjas, not a big deal. Okay, 4 recruit. It's almost as if it was designed that way. On the right-hand side, I got 4 recruit. So Astral Projection doesn't care about a range trigger. It does care about what the top of the deck is. And that's what the left-hand side's got. So what I could do is take another Private Investigations and just keep using these, I don't know, to push wounds to the bottom or try to dig up the 6 cost when I can get them. If I can use these to investigate for a Sunspot, that would be great. But I do want to save Astral Projection for the left. So I'm taking Luke on the right. And another rare. Ooh, this is a very good rare. If I can get it, Telekinetic Mastery whenever you rescue... Where's that Luke Cage other common that gives me recruit? Whenever... Oh wait, he has all attack. Whenever you rescue... Does he? Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 attack, and then X-Men rescue a bystander for each other X-Men hero you played this turn. I'm really trying to make that a... I'm getting so much Luke Cage Noir on the right-hand side, I wanted to make it Sunspot, but he's not appearing. But now I got 2. Oh, I got these. At least I get to rescue a bystander once with Psychic Search. By the way, the next twist takes a tech. So I hope I get lucky there with the tech. So far, a setup that is not... It's holding back. The villain deck is holding back, and it is going to unleash soon, and I'm going to be very terrified of it. Okay, that's 6 attack. Turn 9 is finally a villain. Malice, Ambush, which means she's into the city. Right there. Ambush, return a wound from the Mastermind and from each villain to the wound stack. That's not happening right now. When Malice has more than 0 attack, you cannot fight her. Instead, you may spend attack equal to her attack to wound her and rescue a bystander. I do like the wound mechanic. So I can spend 4 attack to do that, then 3, then 2, then 1. Yeah, zombies and ninjas don't mesh, so that makes sense. All right, let's look at what I've got here. So I've got, if I play all of this, it's going to be 3 attack and 1 recruit. I'm just simulating this before I commit to playing it all. So I could, if I maxed out my recruit, get 2, 3, 4 recruit, which will let me get Astral Projection. Or I can go all in on attack, 3, 4, 5 attack. I could wound Malice 1 time with 1 attack left over, and then if I phase Wiccan, I'm going to phase Wiccan first to see what happens before I do anything else. So I will commit to playing my Graves because I think that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and phase him, and that is going to reveal a shield agent. So there you go. 2 recruit, or I guess I can hit the Hand Ninjas, and that'll give me a total of 5 recruit. Which isn't going to do much more anyway. But that means I get to recruit and attack. So let's do that. Let's take Versatile 2 for a recruit, which is going to be 4. Kind of going to waste the Hand Ninja fight effect by fighting them for 3. Get the 1 recruit, but it's not going to help me. And I think I will pick up Astral Projection. You know what? I guess this would have worked with the Investigate on the right-hand side, but I got Luke over here too, so... And I got more range triggers here than on the other side. There it is, follow big leads. That's the one that gives you a lot of recruit. I wanted this one. 2 plus recruit, you get +1 recruit for each other card you play this turn that costs 4 or more. This is going to the right. This is going to help Jean Grey's rare get recruited, hopefully. Hopefully. Check it out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruit this turn. This is a pick up a rare. I think I'm still going to take Dominoes, but that's great. Got a rare pickup on turn 11 coming up. Turn 10, though, is another Hand Ninjas. How original. Okay, so we're going to start by investigating, actually. Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. That means I reveal the top 2 cards of my deck and see if any of them match the condition. They don't, and I get to choose where these go, and these are going straight to the bottom of my deck. Okay. And then I've got 2 attack, no effect. The second one, 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Don't mind if I do. This bystander is young Cassie Lang gets rescued. You get +2 recruit usable to only recruit a hero that costs 2 or less, or a hero with size changing. There aren't any of those. Thanks a lot. I can't be mad at her. Look at her. All right, I got 3 recruit. And that's my turn. As far as cards I'm playing. Now, if I fight the Hand Ninjas over here, I will get 1 recruit, which means I can pick up Follow Big Leads immediately. It won't get shuffled in right away. I got a pretty significant deck. It's not going to be stolen because Strength was the first one. It could be stolen later on, but not yet. By the scheme. Or I could wound Malice and rescue a bystander. But I should, you know what? I should keep Malice around until I get Mind Over Matter. Because if I can wound her a bunch of times, and every time I get a bystander from doing so, I draw a card, that would be pretty fun. So I'm going to see if I can keep her around for that. So let's waste a little bit of attack. Hit the Hand Ninjas for 3 to do the thing. And give ourselves 1 recruit. That's 4. So now I can pick up Follow Big Leads. Hopefully I get enough big cost cards over here that I can get enough recruit to get the rare. Speaking of big cost cards, decently sized cost cards. There's one. And speaking of rares, I'm about to pick one up. That's 2 cards. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I just realized I don't have? KO power. I gotta rely on investigating and phasing and all that because I don't have a lot of it here at all. I think some of the zombie Avengers give me KO power, but they're not showing. And doesn't Sunspot have some KO power too? Maybe, but he's definitely not showing either. Okay, turn 11. Another twist. Is this good news or bad news for me? I think it's good news. Because this one is looking for tech cards, and I think the 1 tech Domino is in the deck. So when anybody getting stolen, right-hand side has all grays in hand, and all non-tech in the discard pile. Left-hand side has got covert and gray in hand, and discard pile has the instinct Domino, but not the tech Domino, so this one whiffs. Great position to be in, with 3 out of the first 4 whiffing. That means I can, if I don't whiff turn 5, that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. That means I have at least until turn 8's twist to lose. And if I can whiff another one, I can last a little longer. But easier said than done still. They get easier and easier to hit once those go on. But as I can't KO heroes, I may not have 5 costs or 4 costs or 3 costs. Anyway, I think I had some business to take care of. Let's get ourselves a rare. First, let's investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. Hey, it was literally 2 cards down. I'm going to tuck the Shield Agent, and I'm going to put Lucky Break, which is the luckiest thing she's ever done, is not have been out when that twist came out, back on top. Which means I can phase for it, and I can draw. Ooh, that's cool. Do I need to do that? Not really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's take Sorcerer's Illusions. Let's phase it for Lucky Break. Just so I can cycle this card through and go through things faster. I will play Lucky Break to draw Illusions again. Let's play the first Sorcerer's Illusions, which is going to give me 3 total recruit. Thanks to Luke Cage being played. I got to play the second one. 6 total recruit. 7, 8. Oh yeah, she would be excellent. And then a Shield Trooper for a 3rd attack just because, even though I can't do anything with it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Against All Odds and really try to get this going. The only thing that's going to hurt me here is the lack of KO. But this gives me 5 attack and recruit if I trigger it with an X-Force, but I really need to get more Domino. She is the only X-Force around right now. I could get some special sidekicks because there are... Who's X-Force in there? Boom Boom is X-Force, right? Who else? Somebody else is. I don't remember who it is. Somebody's going to remind me. Hey, there's Sunspot. He shows up in a big way. He superhero lands, boom, in there with his first card of the game being a rare. I love that. This is Imperial Force, 3+ attack. Choose any number of heroes in the HQ. Put them on the bottom of the hero deck. Sunlight, you get +1 attack for each hero in the HQ with an even numbered cost. He superhero landed right in there. I love that. And we got 2 rares in the HQ again. A huge entrance there. Okay. I love this game so much, you guys. Because of stuff like that. Turn 12. Oh, no. He's looking for ranged. I definitely have some ranged out. I said he because it's Starlet T'Challa, but it's actually Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch who's doing this. All right, first player to have a ranged gets it stolen. So let's check the right hand. Guess who it is? I lose a Jean Grey, stolen for the zoo. That hurts. I really needed those. That's my second stolen for the zoo. Again, kind of planned for this. Only 2 out of the first 5 hitting is not so bad, but I'm sad to lose that card. I hope more come up I can replace it with. At least it was just a common. Next, it's going to look for 5-cost heroes, which I've got some of those. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. I'm not going to say it. Speaking of 4, I do have... I want to take Sunspot for the X-Men, but I do have this divided card that does care about ranged triggers and covert triggers, which I will have over here with Jean. And 4 cost. So I'm going to go ahead and take it on the right-hand side. Splitting those up a little bit. Another Wiccan. This way comes, and we're moving on. If I can afford it, this is a nice healing turn, rest turn, because I got both wounds out. We'll see if I can afford to wait. 1 wound out here. Turn 13, things are getting rough. Venom shows up with his ambush effect. Ambush, wound Venom. Each player may discard a card to wound Venom again. Let's focus on that real quick. So to wound him, I put a wound on top of him. Okay. I'm definitely going to discard this wound to wound him again. And then the other side, I could rest this turn, which means I'm not going to fight or recruit anyway, which means I might as well discard an agent to wound him again. He's got 3 wounds on him. So just to make things a little transparent, let me go ahead and reduce his attack to 6. By the way, he has an escape effect. Choose which players gain each of Venom's wounds, dividing them as evenly as possible. I hope that doesn't happen. Well, I might have a couple of dud turns. I've got 4 recruit. And then my divided card. I might as well draw. Actually, no, I won't draw because I have no deck. So that means... Well, actually, that's a good thing. That means 4 shield agents won't go back into the shuffle. I do want to do that. So 4 recruit. I will play the supersonic speed side to draw a card, which means this is my new shuffled deck. A lot of non-graves in there, which is good for playing cards, bad for the scheme. So hopefully I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, leave those agents behind. Higher chance I get to use the rare. And the card I draw is Astral Projection Wiccan, which is 2 attack. Choose a number, then reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is that cost, then you get +1 attack. I should have looked closer. I don't know what number to pick. Probably 2 or 0. Because I still have all the rest of my grays. I should still pick 0. The odds are in my favor that there's 8 of those in there. So 0, I should have said 2. Or I should have phased it. But it's not like that would have let me hit anything anyway. But I just wanted to see if I could do it. Speaking of which, I can take another one of these. They'll pay off eventually, right? Venom, but not that Venom. More Astral Projection. I feel like Wiccan is doing spells to keep Sunspot away. I think they're beefing, and I don't know why. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack with a bunch of troopers. They're sticking together this game, all these troopers. Here's my rest turn unless something crazy happens. Turn 14 is Zombie Wasp, who comes in with her ambush effect. Rise of the Living Dead. I checked the top card of my victory piles. There are no zombies yet. While in the sewers, rooftops, or bridge, Zombie Wasp is giant size and gets +2 attack. Man, you can barely see this right now. All right. So she's at 6 attack right now in the sewers. By the way, my dice system is blue means their attack is reduced, and red means their attack is increased. For the most part. I can still investigate and still rest. Kind of dangerous to leave the city like this, but I will. Oh, so here's the deal. I don't have a deck either. So if I do this, these won't get shuffled in. I still think I want to do this because those troopers won't be in there. But I could just choose not to rest if I want, and these will be in the discard pile, so. Well, I'll see. I'll see what's worth it. If I can get 6 attack this way, I might actually hit something instead. And just put the wounds in the discard pile. But I'm not sure. Okay, shuffling to make a deck, and the top 2 cards of my deck are Psychic Search and Jean Grey, and I'm going to tuck the agent, put Jean on top, which means I only have 4 attack, which means all I can do is wound Malice, which means I will just rest. I won't attack or recruit, and I will end my turn there, KOing both wounds. Glad to get rid of those. And reveal my new hand. Okay, we got follow big leads. I have a card that costs 4 or more. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. Not quite 6, not quite 7. If I investigate, that might be more. But we shall see. If I investigate, I can probably get a rare and get a hit on that. All right, turn 15. Another twist. That's not good. Oh yeah, I could wound and rest. I totally missed that because wounding isn't fighting but I'd rather still save her out there for using Mind Over Matter. So that's a long game, but you're right. I could have done that. So this is twist number 6. It's looking for 5 cost cards. So left-hand side's got no 5 costs in hand. I don't think I have any, actually. Domino's got a 5 cost uncommon, but I haven't seen it. Wow, this one's going to whiff also. Yep, that one whiffs. Cool. Actually, let me look at that again. That means turn 7. So that means I lose a twist 9 at the least. That's not a bad place to be. Okay, let's do our investigate. Love investigate. 2 attack. Top 2 cards of my deck. Didn't get anything. So I'm going to tuck the agent. Put Domino back on top. Too bad Domino doesn't draw. I'll play this, I guess, which will give me 3 total recruit for playing the covert. And then I got 6 total attack. I think I'm going to hit Venom, or I'll wait till Zombie Wasp moves. She'll be easier to hit then. Although, I don't really need to play Sorcerous Illusions. Only reason why I don't want to phase him is I'd rather chance Domino shows up in the same hand as her rare for the X-Force trigger. So I'll leave it as is. Let's fight Venom. Nope, that's Malice. Let's fight Venom. And yeah, I just fight him and the wounds return to the wound stack. And that's all good there. For 6. I'm glad I wounded him so much. Wound deck in my case. Okay, Venom's on top of my victory pile. That's important in this case. And 3 recruit. I'm going to go for a sidekick. I might get lucky and get an X-Force one. Actually, I forgot to shuffle the sidekick deck, so let me do that real quick. Nobody told me who the other X-Force character is in the... I forget who it is. It's Boom Boom and it's... Is Skids the other one? I think it's the 2 of them. She would be useful for all the wound stuff going on. All right, and it's a standard sidekick, which I'm still not going to be mad at. Wanda's over there. She's on the mat too. Glad I picked this one. Come on, give me the rare, give me the rare, give me the rare. Yes! I not only got the rare, but I got all the versatile cards I have at once. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So how much attack and recruit is this going to be? I have to play something first. So I should probably play Lucky Break first, which is going to be nothing. And then it'll be 5, 6, 7 attack and 7 recruit. And I can get another rare from this. Oh, that's so good. There's only one. Okay. And that would be Boom Boom, right? Because she was on X-Force. 4 of them are X-Men. 2 are X-Factor. Okay. Turn 16 is Baron Macabre. And Wasp loses her bonus attack for now. Okay. Baron Macabre, ambush a villain from your victory pile, enters the city, wound that villain. Then wound Baron Macabre a number of times equal to that villain's VP. So I only have one. It's Hand Ninjas. So Hand Ninjas enter the city, which means bonus attack again for Zombie Wasp. Okay. Wound that villain, then wound Baron Macabre. 1 time for the 1 VP the Hand Ninjas are worth. So 1 wound, 1 wound. And let's show you their attack reduction. I like how that works because a stronger villain comes in and is offset by wounding him more. But a henchman for 2 is nice. Okay, I got kind of an eclectic hand here. It never hurts to start by investigating in this. Oh, that's the wrong button. So let's investigate. 2 attack. Top 2 cards of my deck are 1, 2. All right, I get to actually draw the divided card. I'll put the shield agent on the bottom. Does that change things a little? That's going to make follow big leads more powerful. So that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, so close to getting a rare. So what I should probably do is draw a lot so I can get the rare Jean Grey. I just need 1 more recruit with 2 draws. And I think I want to do that. So let's play Supersonic Speed, triggers off Lucation Noir, draw a card, draw another card. So I'm going to draw 1, there it is, and 2. Never been happier to see Shield Agents. That's a rare Jean Grey for me. That's 4 recruit. And follow big leads is 2 recruit. You get +1 recruit for each other card you play this turn that costs 4 or more. I played 2 of them. So I'm 8 recruit, or I get Sunspot. Who's better? It's a good position to be in. Hey, thanks for the resub, Grey Ward, and thanks for the Prime sub. And did I read yours, Montax? If I didn't, thank you for the Prime sub. 35 months for Montax and 12 months for Grey Ward, and thank you guys so much. This rare recruit is for you too. Speaking of which, let's look at our options, because I can take either one. So once again, telekinetic mastery is, it's a whenever you get rescue a bystander, you get +1 attack. X-Men rescue bystander, reach other X-Men here you play this turn. Would have been better if I got more Sunspot. But still, 5 attack and a ramp. We've also got Sunspot's 3 attack, reset the HQ. Choose any number of heroes in the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. Sunlight, you get +1 attack for each hero in the HQ with an even numbered cost. So he's got a max of 8 attack with a hero with HQ of 5 spaces. Jean Grey has no upper limit as long as you can keep rescuing bystanders. She is the better rare, even though she's cheaper. Everybody agree with that? I do want to take Sunspot later to reset the HQ, but he can go on either side of the game. But this is too good. Yeah, especially for now. So Jean's getting recruited for 7. Ooh, yeah, 100% Jean Grey now. I'm on board with you guys. Hey, and so I think Sunspot was intimidated by Jean's rare appearing and her presence, so now he's going to show up. Now he cares about Sunlight. Okay, we've got a Trooper, hello, 1 attack, and Psychic Search. No X-Men played, believe it or not, so just 2 attack up to 5. Is that right? Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 recruit left, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, definitely. So I should clear a city space. I can hit Baron Macabre for 4. That's probably what I want to do, and I'll just hit the 2 attack hand edges later. Wait till Zombie Wasp is weaker. And yep, turn down to 1 here, and I will take it out. I'm getting worried. I'm not going to have a lot to cover up those zombies. they're going to rise. But yeah, I want to have Malice out when I have Jean Grey's rare. Oh yeah, and left-hand side is that huge Domino turn coming up. I can't forget, I got to try to see if I can hit the Mastermind. She's going to get +1 attack for each hero with an odd-numbered cost I played this turn. So I must be keeping that in mind as I'm playing stuff. But that's going to be a tall order. Oh my gosh, look at this hand on turn 18. It's going to be all grays. Making up for that. Those are the ones I had on the bottom of the deck, I think. Scarlet Witch meant it when she said no more mutants. Her poor kids have to be Avengers instead. Yes, they do. All right, this is going to be a good turn. Turn 17 is Prey coming in. Cool, he has the other wound ability. I think I'm in the minority, but I really, really like the art on Prey and the rest of this villain group. Ambush. Each player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound that was on a Mastermind or villain. So left side is safe. Right side is not. So right side has to gain the wound on the hand ninjas. So much for that. That is a fight. Okay. So again, you can't fight him when he has more than 0. You have to wound him instead. Paying attack equal to his attack to do so, and drawing a card. When I started playing with that set, I forgot to do the draw card every time I wound him. I know I'm not the only one, so if you're playing this, don't forget for Malice to rescue bystanders, and for Prey to draw cards every time you wound them. Okay, what is the best order here? Oh yeah, I actually got to meet the artist Comic-Con a couple years ago. Yeah, super cool dude. Had a bunch of art that's, of course, all in his style, and in really big format. It looks amazing posters. I like things that are more stylized. Karen Grant is his name. Check him out. Great stuff. Yeah, the wounds covering the art is just a mechanical thing, so there's not really a way around it unless you want to put the wounds on top above the city, you know? Which I guess you could do, but other things go above the city because you have to know what they are. So I think I have to play a Lucky Break first to get the X-Force trigger, so I can, because when I play against all odds, it only gives double versatile to any card the rest of this turn. So yeah, we have to do it in that order to maximize what we get there. So Lucky Break first without the trigger to draw a card. It's going to be a wound. Not resting this turn, I'm so sorry, wounds. I put the wounds below the villain, says Piplup, and Canonize uses tucking them and using it with dice. Both correct ways to do it. Okay, let's play the rare. So here we go, Versatile 5, then X-Force this card. Each other versatile ability you use for the rest of this turn produce both recruit and attack. So that means I get 5 attack and 5 recruit, and that's why Domino is awesome. We've also got Ready for Anything, same deal. I get both attack and recruit, 7 attack and 7 recruit. And I've also got a Shield Agent for 8 recruit and a second one for 9. Okay. Now let me just check Zombie Scarlet Witch. I don't have 13 attack, so it's not even worth it. I should probably just take the Sunspot rare because why not? It's going to be Sunlight most of the time. It's going to be at least 6 attack, probably 7, probably 8 most of the time. And I can tuck things. Yeah, this is good. I'm just going to go ahead and get the other rare out of here. Even though I'd rather have it on the X-Men side, but I can't really... I got to take this while I can. That was not planned, but I'm glad it worked out that way. Okay. With 7 attack, I can go Prey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and draw 3 cards, which might let me hit other things. I could hit Zombie Wasp, but I can't cover her up, and she might rise. I could wound Malice a few times, but again, I want to wait for that bystander thing. So let's just draw a bunch of cards. That means I get to the rares faster. I only have 3 cards in my deck anyway. So let's do it. Down to 4. Wounding. I guess I should play this. Press this for the wound. So wounding him once. He's at 2 attack, and I draw a card. Let's wound him again for... Yeah, for 2. Once again. Wound him. And draw a card. And then one more time for... And he's at 1 now. I wound him again for 1. He's at 0. And I wound him again. And I draw the last card of my deck. The Shield Agent. Now, fun fact, you don't have to fight a 0 attack villain in the city. If you have anything that cares about defeating villains, you might want to leave them there. But I don't think I do. Although I could rest. No, I can't rest. I already recruited. If I didn't, I could have done it. Got 1 recruit. And I don't want to reshuffle because I do want Domino to get in there. So I'll play Source of Solutions. Can't phase or without reshuffling. So a 4th recruit. Which means I can get another Astral Projection, I guess. Or I can get Solar Powered. Again, I wanted this on the other side. You may put a card from your hand into the bottom of your deck. If you do, you get +2 attack. Yeah, I still want to save this to work with Jean. The triggers are very important. Plus the 4 cost works better on the other side too. So yeah, let's this is also a 4 cost, but I'll take it over here. And Absorb Radiation 2 cost. Sunspot. I don't have anything that cares about fighting right now, so I probably should hit Prey right now. So let's just do it. Get to put those wounds away before somebody comes in and takes them off of him. Only, you know what? Or a good reason to, you know what? I changed my mind. There's a good reason to keep him there. Who can tell me what it is? Who realized it before I did? There's a really good reason to keep him there. I'll leave him there for now. I do have a good reason. Yeah, the reason is Rise. I can easily cover up a zombie by fighting it. But if I'm gonna face an escape, I'm gonna fight them because next turn I only have 2 attacks, so I might just fight them anyway. And it's a full reshuffle over here. Yeah, cover up zombies with the Jaguar. And push Wasp out of her space. But if only the hand ninjas stayed wounded, I could have hit them next turn. Next turn I got a handful of grays, so we'll see if I get one of the bystanders. Because things would be oh so much worse. I could have cost myself an escape here. But I'll take that gamble. It's nice to have that in my tool belt. 1, 2, give me the rare again. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can try phasing for the rare, but I got a double phase, which means I can guarantee that extra attack on Wiccan. But yeah, only 2 attack in hand here, so that's not great. Turn 18. All right, good and bad. This is twist number 7, so it's looking for a 4 cost. The good news is, you guys, the right hand just shuffled. So this is my hand. This is my entire discard pile. The side that has all the 4 costs doesn't have any out. The left side does, though. So unfortunately, the side I less expected does get 1 stolen. So Wiccan from my hand, which hurts, gets 1 stolen. Well, that's a 3rd stolen hero. Only 2 more left allowed. I can't believe I've seen 7 twists and a single zombie Avenger. When this game is random, it's random. But at least it didn't add a villain. But that did take away my attack potential on the left-hand side. I've got 4 recruit, though. I want to take Solar Powered, I'm pretty sure, but also I've got Absorb Radiation, which is 1 recruit. Moonlight, you may put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck, and Sunlight, draw a card. It's almost always going to be a card, draw a card, but I should probably take the Sunlight card with the attack as first priority, and Wiccan is there. Okay, new hand. I'm really fighting against this lack of KO by getting good stuff, but like every so often I get a full gray hand, which is fine for Scarlet Witch, but I'm not getting the attack I need. Okay, we'll see if I can draw into attack because otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Turn 19 is Zombie Iron Man. I mean, I asked for him. Okay, guess what he does? That's true. She's timing her dinner properly. So Zombie Iron Man comes in and ambushes. Each player reveals a tech card. Wow, she's been so lucky. Showing up exactly when she needs to and hiding exactly when she needs to. That's perfect Domino. Each player reveals a tech card or gains a wound. Then Rise of the Living Dead. So right-hand side is not so lucky because they don't have Domino. So right-hand side is going to go ahead and get a wound. And it's a grievous one. Okay, and if he escapes, he becomes a new Mastermind that has Master Strike repeat his ambush effect. Yeah, nobody came in from Rise. Let's see what happens. I might just get rid of Prey this turn if I can't hit anything else. So let's just draw a card, see what I get. It's a Trooper. So unfortunately, that's only 2 attack. I will try to phase Wiccan though. I might get my 3rd attack to hit the hand ninjas. If I don't phase, that's 3 recruit. I only need 2 this turn. So let's phase him. And that's going to bring out... All right. That's good. That'll give me 2 attack if I play spells. Or I could draw 2 cards and draw the phasing card again, but that feels greedy. I'll just play supersonic spells for 2 more attack and 2 recruit. So I can actually hit Zombie Wasp right now. And then I can hit Prey to cover her up. Awesome. He might get soulbound though. Okay. She's in the street. She's only 4 attack. Let's go ahead and hit Zombie Wasp. My plan worked. And now we're going to hit Prey for 0 and cover her up. Look at that. Love when a plan comes together. 2 recruit is what I have left. I got options. Oh, I hit the hand ninja. Nope, I didn't hit the hand ninja. They're still there. I can get another Source of Illusions, or I can get an Absorb Radiation. I think Absorb Radiation is safe for now because I'm just going to need to draw cards. I don't really need to phase anymore. So let's take Absorb Radiation for 2. Oh, wait. That should be on the other side with Jean Grey. Yeah, because it's X-Men and draw. And I'm going to need that. So change of plans. I'm going to take the other illusions. I need enough of these to counteract all the grays, even though I don't need more recruit cards. I can keep phasing. But too many phasing cards, you just keep swapping them back and forth. I want one of these Might Over Matters on the right-hand side. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I was so focused on Prey, I didn't do that. So let's KO, thank you for the reminder, one of these shield agents that I had. Okay, moving over to the right-hand side. We are about an hour into the game, so thank you for sticking around and watching. I do love streaming this game for you guys. And I think you'll have fun with this one, even though it's epic. I'm nowhere close to hitting Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch, but I'm having a blast. Turn 20. Another Malice. I really hope I can get this out when Jean Grey is out. Okay, return to wound from the Mastermind, and from each villain to the wound stack. There aren't any, so that doesn't happen. Again, I had to wound her. And get a bystander every time I do. I can wound her once this turn, if I want to. And I might. Let's see what I investigate for. Top 2 of the deck, we got... Oh, there we go. 1 and 2. So, should I tuck Jean Grey because I know she won't be drawn with the investigate? I don't have a very full deck, so I think I should. How many cards in my deck? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she'll get drawn next turn anyway. So I will tuck Psychic Search, and I draw the other Private Investigations. Whoa, which I can't pick up. I'll play the second Private Investigations. Investigate top 2 cards in my deck. that should work, Tony. Wow! Oh man, no X-Men trigger. But that's fine because I can hit Malice and do the thing this turn. So I will put Speed and Wiccan back on. Actually, no, because I should take this and I should draw 2 cards. Maybe I'll get lucky. Let's do that. Let's put Jean Grey back on top. Let's play Supersonic Speed. Draw 2 cards. We'll draw Jean Grey, and I wish I didn't tuck that other one, and an agent. It was worth a shot, right? So I'll play my 5, 6. Have we ever gotten an in-lore explanation to having the same exact card villain twice in the city? She's moving really fast. Doombots, clones, different times, what have you. I try not to think about it, to be completely honest. All right, let's play Telekinetic Mastery. I'm at 11 attack. Whenever I rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 attack. So every time I wound Malice, I get 1 attack. So let's do that. Still can't hit Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch, but this will be fun. All right, let's focus on the one in the sewers. So I have to spend 4 attack to wound her, then 3, then 2, then 1. So that's gonna cancel out. Kind of. Down to 7 attack. Fun combo. And I wound her. She's now at 3 attack. And I rescue a bystander. The bystander is the pizza delivery guy, which is when you rescue this bystander, choose 1, draw a card now, or draw an extra card when you draw a new card into this turn. If I rescue enough bystanders, I will get to the other Jean Grey. So I will draw a card now. follow big leads, and I get +1 attack for rescuing a bystander. This is going to be fun. Let's check out follow big leads. I want to hold off. I might draw some more cards. Let's wound Malice again. It's going to cost me 3, down to 5. Wound her one more time. And I rescue another bystander. Opera singer. Ooh, when you rescue this bystander, shatter a villain in the bank or shatter a hero in the HQ space under the bank. Oh man, this is a tough one. Both are great. I can shatter zombie Iron Man, or I can shatter Mind Over Matter. I think Mind Over Matter has the edge here because that's a really good card for me to get for 3 recruit. A little better than clearing out zombie Iron Man. So either way, I get to press the fun shatter button. Let's reduce Mind Over Matter to 3. That's really good. Okay, so I rescue the bystander. I get the +1 attack for rescuing a bystander. I'll come back to you, Mind Over Matter. Yeah, okay. Back to Malice, paying 2 attack, down to 4, and wounding her again. And I get another bystander. And that bystander is Undercover Agent. The player of your choice gains a shield officer. I'm going to give it to the left-hand side because the right-hand side needs 4 costs or more. It's a standard officer. Going to the left-hand side. That's 1 more attack for me. And let's just get... This is basically free. I wound Malice 1 more time. For down to 4. Yep, making sure I did this right. She's at 0. And I rescue a bystander. And it's up the public speaker. I get +1 recruit, and I get +1 attack for rescuing a bystander. This is fun. Okay. Didn't draw any more cards. I can wound this Malice. I'll go down to 1, and I'll get 1 attack back, and that'll be the end of it. So let me hold off on that for a sec. Let me play Follow Big Leads. How many cards did I play that cost 4 or more? I played 2 Prior Investigations, and I played the Divided card, and I played the Rare. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I'm at 9 recruit when I play. Oh, I'm at 11, actually. Because I forgot the base. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 from the bystander. That is correct. Let me think about this for a second. What's the VFX you have and that you get to use the absolute least? One you've probably never heard, which is this. I can't even hear it. It's so quiet. Okay, since you can't hear that one, that's a really good question. I have a light show. Yeah, the one I played is the Tornado for the Tornado scheme, and I think I use it so infrequently I forgot to update it. Let me press it again. Let me see if there's a volume control. Yeah. Maybe I just completely disabled it because I never use it. I mean, there's this one. Command Strike. I do have that one, the Soaring Flight one, but it's still not optimized. I gotta reduce that number now. It's still not optimized, so it's really laggy, so I don't like to press it. Oh, I have this one. I have Endgame. It's a very specific one. So if it's the Endgame, this shows up. And then if it's not the Endgame, I press it to make it go away. But that's a fun one. Okay, what was I doing? I got a whopping amount of recruit, and I can get a bunch of X-Men. All right. Before I attack, let's do that. Down to 8. I get this for discount. Discount prices. Come on, give me a rare. No, all right. So I got Read Your Thoughts, Gene. Whenever you rescue a bystander, you get +1 recruit. It's a little too late for that. I think I'm going to go with the other full cost Mind Over Matter to keep drawing cards for a full 6 recruit. And I can still get more X-Men. Hey, there's specialized ammo. And I can get Absorb Radiation for 2. Look at that. And a card draw on top of that. And there he is. There's Sunspot. Thank you for the water. Decks are coming together. Okay, 5 attack. I think I want to leave Malice there for the same reason as I left Prey. I can wound this Malice, get 1 attack again, but I think I'm just going to be basic here and go for the hand ninjas so I can clear something. You get one more recruit that's not going to go anywhere, but it's fine. I don't need it. I'm doing really well for somebody who has KO'd like one gray with the combined both hands. I am satisfied with your VFX Showcase Bagelman. Or is it Bagelman? Maybe that's my real name. It's Bagelman. That was a very solid turn. Thank you. There's even more VFX I want to add, but I just haven't done it. I want a bystander rescue sound. Legendary DXP has a little help when the bystanders are rescued. I haven't found one I liked that was open source, so I never really did it. There's other things I want to do. When in doubt, recruit everything, and then maybe you might be able to do stuff with the grays. Very good turn. I got rares on both sides that are actually functional for the strategies. Okay, new hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the downside. At least I get to rescue a bystander with an X-Men trigger. But I fear I'm going to not be able to hit the Mastermind at all and just run out of time. But I don't care. I'm having fun. Turn 21 is another hand ninja. Hand ninjas. Plural. Okay. Let's do some phasing tricks. So Astral Projection cares about what the top card of the deck cost is. So let's do a phase and find out. He divines this. So phase the top Source of Solutions, and I reveal Shield Agent, and guess what the top card is? It's Source of Solutions again, which is a 2 cost. So I'll say 2 when I play Astral Projection, and I reveal it. Guess what? I was right. Haha. I get 3 recruit. Nope. 3 attack. And that's 4/5. And that's 3 recruit as well. And what do I hit with this? If I hit the hand ninjas, that's 4 recruit, and I can pick up another Astral Projection. There's a bit of diminishing returns taking too many of them, but again, I gotta fight against that. I gotta fight against the amount of grays I have, so I will do that. Let's take out the hand ninjas for 3. We already know what they do. Get 1 recruit, and pick up Astral Projection over here, and replaced with another Read Your Thoughts. I'm trying to flush out more rares. If I can play just a couple times, a couple cards, the rares can almost take out Zombie Scarlet Witch on their own because she cares about cards you've played. So if I just play 1 odd-numbered card, she's at 14 attack, and I can still probably hit her with the 1 rare. Jean Grey can hit her. Ooh, there's Domino. Give me more X-Force. 4, 5, 6. I got a sidekick that can get me more X-Force. I haven't seen enough Domino, but there's a uncommon I could take. Okay, turn 22 gives us Zombie Doctor Strange. He's come to bargain for your brains. Okay, fight, look at the top, or ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. I got hand ninjas on both sides of the victory pile, so no Rise for you. Fight, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1 of them, KO 1 to put 1 back. Okay, I've got Shield Trooper, Luke Cage Noir, Mind Over Matter Jean Grey. Awesome. I get the actual combo. I will actually draw Luke Cage Noir, KO the Trooper, and put Mind Over Matter back so I can investigate for it. Man, I love investigate. Oh, that's someone's gonna yell at me. That's a fight effect. Why did I do that? Doctor Strange tricked me. It's okay. I'm gonna have to pretend I don't know what those are. I would have probably done it anyway. Yeah. It's late. I've had such a long day, you guys. I forget the order they were in. And that's a bit of a problem. But we'll see if I can fight Doctor Strange anyway. I can. I can, actually. I have to fight him now, which is fine. It's a good thing. So we'll come back to him in a second. I'm going to do what I would have done anyway and play it solar powered. It is sunlight. Oh, it's not sunlight, it's moonlight. Oh man, that changes things. If I just draw them all at my next turn, then it's not going to be a big deal. I would have drawn them anyway. That's so funny. Yeah, I did not expect it to be moonlight because there's 3 5 costs. I can't get it out of moonlight, so I'll just play what I got. I got 2 attack. I got 2 more attack. I do get to rescue a bystander. And it is the Alligator Trapper. There's the one I wanted the sewers to be empty for, and they're not. And I got 5 attack. Yep, not enough to hit the good doctor. I got 3 recruit. Let's wound Malice once, because why not? And get another bystander. Maybe it'll help me. Wound her for 4. Reducing her attack to 3, and I will rescue another bystander, and I'll try to do the rest when Jean Grey is out. And it is the lawyer. Oh! I get to do this anyway. Okay, when you rescue this bystander, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each of them that has at least 10 words of rules text. Put the rest back in any order. Hey, you saw what the cards are legally. Do you think any of them have more than 10 words of rules text? 10 or more? I honestly don't remember. I think Jean might. But let's find out. The Grey definitely doesn't. 1, 2, 3. Okay, investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. Doesn't get drawn. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw a card. Just barely makes it. Rules lawyered. Too bad it's a little bit late for that. Although I can draw cards with Malice. I can still do that. All right. And I'll put the rest back with Luke Cage on top. So I get to still have some fun. Check it out. All right, this is the legal way to do this. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw cards. Every time I wound Malice, I get to draw something. So let's wound Malice for 3, down to 2. Wound her again. A great combo, Jean and Malice. That's so much fun. And I rescue a bystander. She goes down to 2. It is a standard bystander. I draw a card. It's Luke Cage Noir. I know the Grey is on top. So I'm going to investigate now so I can tuck it before I draw some more. 2 more attack. Top 2 cards on my deck. And Trooper. And Jean Grey's rare! Oh, guess what? This is going to be a really good turn all of a sudden. Whew. This is going to be really good. Okay. I'm going to... I got really excited. If you don't know why, you'll see soon. I'm going to wound Malice again for 2. This is so good. She's at 1. And I rescue a bystander. Mirage, who's gained. Fine. And then I draw another card, which is Telekinetic Mastery. Thanks to Jean. Here's why I'm so happy. Whenever I rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 attack. And then X-Men rescue a bystander for each other X-Men hero you play this turn. I've already played 1, 2, 3 of them. And that's going to give her 8 attack plus 1 more for the... I don't think I can hit the Mastermind, though. I think I'm just short. Unless the bystanders... Oh, I get to draw 3 cards when I rescue those bystanders, though. That's what I remembered. So, maybe. But let's wound Malice one more time before I play Jean here. Oh, no, I have to play her so I can get that trigger. What's the best thing to do? Should I draw a card first, or should I get the +1 attack first? Why didn't I draw with Investigate? It wasn't Investigate. So I... with this one? What did I reveal for this one? No, I did draw her with Investigate. Right? Or did I not? I put her back, didn't I? Because I was thinking so much about what she was going to do, I think I didn't draw it. It's fine. I'll go forward. So what I was talking about right now is I could play her now. I'll get the +1 attack. But if I play her now, I lose the option to rescue another bystander by drawing another X-Men. I put her back in Drew with bystander. Okay. So in that case, I should have drawn her with it. I think what happened is I was still in lawyer mode. So what I should have been able to do, if this is correct and I missed that, is draw her with Investigate, and then the last time I wounded Malice, I should have been able to draw something new, right? So if that's what happened, I will play along with that, because that's what happened anyway, and I'll draw my next card. Which is a wound. Okay, alright. So I got a wound in hand and Jean Grey. So do I draw one more time, or do I play her first? Thanks, Restream. I think I wound one more time, because 1 bystander gives me an attack and draw. And I might get an X-Men. So let's do that. Let's wound before I play Jean. For 1 more. Now she's at 0. And I rescue a bystander and draw a card. Standard bystander, and I draw, see if it was worth it. No, it's another wound. Wasn't worth it at all. Okay. But now let's play Let's play her. Down to up to 6 attack base. Whenever I rescue a bystander this turn, I get a +1 attack. X-Men. Rescue a bystander for each other X-Men hero you played this turn. Let me do this in order. I've played 1, 2, 3 X-Men heroes. So I'm going to first rescue 3 bystanders. And then I'll activate the Jean Grey card, right? Yeah, so let's do that in order. So first bystander is the Rockstar. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep track of this. Both Jeans. Yeah, she's gonna activate after this. This made me get confused. So let me just put them to the side so I know how many I rescued. Rescue another bystander, and I'll do all the stuff at the end of this. Cloning Technician. Clone the next hero you recruit this turn that has printed cost 3 or less. That was the bonus bystander. We've got Radiation Scientist. You may KO one of your heroes or hero from your discard pile. I will KO the Shield Agent. And then the fourth one is a standard. So that was 4 bystanders rescued, which means I do a couple things. I get 4 attack, and Mind Over Matter is going to draw 4 cards. So let's draw 4 cards, move everybody over. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get an agent, Speed and Wiccan, an agent, an agent. A little anticlimactic, but I'll take it. All right. I've got, okay, 1 agent, 2 agents, 5 recruit. I can hit Doctor Strange, try to draw something else. 6 recruit. The divided card. What does the psychic trauma let me do? Spend 5 recruit to KO the wound. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I should probably draw 2 more cards to try to get more bystanders. So I'll do Supersonic Speed. I definitely played a covert. Although I can draw 1 card and get 2 attack with spells. Zombie Scarlet Witch, by the way, gets +1 attack for each odd-numbered hero I played this turn. 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. That's 2. So she's at 15 attack. So if I take Supersonic Spells, I'll be at 12. And if I draw 3 attack from an even-numbered card, I can hit her. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So let me go ahead and take Speed to draw 2 cards. And... oh, yes. Look at that. I should have done the opposite. I would have drawn into this. I'm at 14 attack. And now I still can't hit Zombie Scarlet Witch. I'm short 1. I'm short 1 attack, and I got this agent. Any shenanigans I can pull? I can hit Zombie Doctor Strange and draw another card, but I do spend 6 attack to do that. Anything that can let me get 1 more bystander? I don't think so. Ah, shoot. I should probably put her attack so you can see it. And she's at 15. I only played 2 odds? That's correct. Only 2 odds. I'm 1 short. That really hurts. All right, well, let's fight Zombie Doctor Strange and see what return I get on that. It's gonna cost me 6. I'm at 8 left. I can at least clear the city. That, yeah, silver lining. Okay, finally I can do this. Top 3 cards of my deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put 1 back. I will draw Luke. I will KO the Shield Agent. And I will put the Trooper back. And take out Doctor Strange. Gotta cover him up if I can. Now I'm gonna play so much mess here. Look at all these cards. Let's move everybody over. Everybody over in a big pile. Okay. 2 more attack. Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. First one is the one I revealed. Second one is another Trooper. I'm tucking them both. Okay. I got Zombie Iron Man. No fight effect on him, so he's just gonna go for 7. And goodbye. And I'm going to cover him up with one of these Malices in Wonderland. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this one for 0, just so I can cover up the zombie. I got to be careful because a strike's going to mess that up. Those wounds go back. I'll leave the other one there just for cover-up purposes. And look at this. I can also take Thermokinetic Fury, For attack, to play this, you must put a card from your hand onto the bottom of your deck. Sunlight, you have +1 attack for each other X-Men card you played this turn. Oh, that's also good. Another X-Men ramp. Jean Grey and Sunspot are very good together. I don't think I've ever used them in the same game before. Again, doing quite well for the lack of KO power I have. That was promising. If I can survive enough of the twist, I think I have a shot. But I don't know. We'll see. Still got a lot of grays clogging up the works, but at least I got enough draw. And we are still in Moonlight, which is a bit of a problem. I can double cover in case of Soulbind. I could, but I kind of want to save more for the other side, unless that's silly. There's more zombies coming out. And Rise can only bring in one, so I'm not too worried about that. That's the update from last time. Okay, good. No Jean. I want her to show up all at once. We are on turn 23. And we got Domino's rare. I want to get more X-Force out here. And another Hand Ninjas come in. Hello, Hand Ninjas. Let's start with the sidekick. To see what we can draw. Draw 2 cards. 1. Ouch! So if I decide not to phase, by the way, I can get 5 recruit, 6, 7, 8. I can get some good stuff, but I'm going to phase in the hopes that I can get both recruit and attack. Even though I don't need it, I can't hit the Mastermind anyway, so maybe I spare the attack. I don't need it this turn anyway. If I play against all odds without the trigger, I can choose 5 recruit, 8 recruit, 11 recruit, 12 recruit, 13 recruit, and get a bunch of good stuff. So let's just do exactly that. 13 recruit. And we're going to start with and maybe find another wound if I do that. You're right. I don't think I have that many over here. Okay. Oh, by the way, specialized ammo is you may discard a card from your hand. If that card had a recruit icon, you will get +4 recruit. If that card had an attack icon, you get +4 attack. I mean, great for the versatile cards because that's how they're designed. It has both symbols on it. But good for, no, Wiccan and Speed have attack symbols only, I think. Anyway, I will take this for 5. I need more X-Force. I'm at 8. And I think I gotta go with Unbreakable Cage. Can cancel wounds and investigate instead because everything else I need for the other side, except for really... Well, Read Your Thoughts will still be decent over there. So let's take Unbreakable Cage, who can cancel wounds. Good to have on either side. And I can't take that anymore. Let's get a sidekick. Hopefully it's Boom Boom. It's Prodigy, who can turn into an X-Force, so that's fine. Okay. There's Sunspot's rare. Wow, it's even more Moonlight than before. I just didn't help with that. That's great. That's great. It's all my fault. So this is max. If I get this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can use Imperial Force to make it Sunlight. Let's say I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 max. 12, 13, 15. This can hit the Mastermind. But yeah, it's okay. Sunspot's rare will change that very soon. I definitely want to send those Jean Greys away. I don't need that much recruit. I am hesitant to send anything else away, but hopefully I can pick up Psychic Search this next turn. Ooh, double rare turn with X-Force! This could definitely hit Zombie Wanda. This is going to be good. And I'm not threatened by the city right now. Okay, but we'll get there soon. Turn 24. This is a great game. Venom again. So he gets wounded, and discards can wound him again. So I'm going to wound him once with his own effect. And before I put his die on him, let me see. Yeah, left side's going to discard a shield agent to wound him, and right hand side is going to discard 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All I need is 3. Discard this other shield agent, so he gets 2 more wounds. 1 and 2. No grievous wounds on him. So he is at reduced 6 attack. Reduced for sale here. All right. Next, we've got some stuff to do. Let's start off with Absorb Radiation. It is still Super Moonlight. Yes. You may put a hero from the HQ in the bottom of the hero deck. So by the way this works is that if you do the Moonlight effect, and after you do so, it turns into Sunlight, you then immediately continue with the Sunlight effect. This is how it works. I think it was further clarified in Midnight Suns with Werewolf by Night, but that's how it works. So I will do that. I won't turn into Sunlight, though, because I already don't have enough. But I will tuck this 5-cost Jean Grey. And that would have turned it into Sunlight if there was a third one. But I don't get to draw a card, though. Follow big leads to recruit. Didn't play any cards that cost 4 or more. 3 recruit. That's all I need. I'm going to go ahead and take Psychic Search. Great for what I'm doing over here with Jean. And then 3 attack. Ooh, lucky break. I will hit the Hand Ninjas for 3. Cover up a bit more of the zombies. I get 1 recruit, but that's the end of my turn. Alright, this next turn should be pretty good. This is a Mastermind hitting turn. If I play my cards right, literally, I can do it. 5 cards. I discarded 1 before. Turn 25. Is Baron Macabre coming in? Okay. His ambush is a villain from your victory pile. Enters the city. Wound that villain. Then wound Baron Macabre a number of times equal to that villain's VP. Who am I putting in? Who do I have? I can put Prey back in to draw more cards. Or Zombie Wasp for Rise. That's 3 VP. I'm going to put Prey back in. I like his effect. So Prey's entering back in the city. I wound him. He doesn't get me draw a card now, so that's 1 wound. And he's worth 2 VP. One of the few 2 VP. Well, there's plenty of 2 VP villains. And I wound Baron Macabre twice as well. So he is at 3. And Prey is at 2. Alright. That is true. Although this one's a free hit. And these ones are cheap. Okay, so order of operations is very important here. Now, Imperial Force is going to hopefully get me into Sunlight before the Sunlight trigger happens. What I think I should do first, though, is I should investigate with Luke first, then phase, then move on. Nothing's going to manipulate the top part of the deck. Although, you know what it's smarter to do, actually? Other way around. Phase Astral Projection. Investigate so I can definitely draw it if it's there. But then I won't know what the... Well, the number's going to be the other card there. If I leave it. So let's do this. Let's phase. Actually, I'll do you the justice of playing the proper animation here. I'll phase, and boy, sure phased for that wound right there. Okay. Investigate. It's going to give me Astral Projection and a Shield Trooper. I will put the Shield Trooper on top. Believe it or not, because I'm going to go Astral Projection. I'm going to say 2 attack base. Top card of the deck is a 0-cost card. Hey, look at that. I was right. 1 more attack. All right, let's do the big thing now. Okay, Imperial Force. Am I saying that right? I'm saying like the word Imperial. Or is it Imperial? That sounds weird. I don't use the word Imperial that often. Okay, let's play it. 8 attack. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I should recruit Lucky Break first. Yeah, I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to play Ready for Anything Domino. I will spend the Versatile 2 on 2 recruit. Although, to hit the Mastermind, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I might be okay. That gets an odd out of the way anyway. Gives me another shot. So I'll play, yep, Ready for Anything for 2 recruit. I believe I will. If I don't, shame on me. I will, 1, I'll take Lucky Break, which I want, instead of tucking, and wow, look at that, an 8-cost rare Luke Cage Noir, so that's going to make it, it's already Sunlight, which is great. That's what I wanted to happen. All right, Imperial Force, 8 total attack. Choose any number of heroes in the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. I hate getting rid of this Domino, but I'm going to do it. And 1 and 2 get tucked. And let's make it Super Sunlight. Come on. Yes. And yes. Maximum Sunspot attack. Sunlight, you get +1 attack for each hero in the HQ with an even numbered cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 13. That's what I wanted. Now, let me just keep track. Zombie Scarlet Witch is at 14 because of the one odd numbered cost I played. But let's also play Domino. Versatile 5 triggers off of Domino. So I get both Versatiles, or both attack and recruit from Versatile. I'm at 18 attack and 6 recruit. So I gotta remember, her tactics have Rise. I don't have any zombies on top of the victory piles. I don't think she puts any other villains back into the city. So I think I'm safe to hit her right now. So I'm going to do so for 14. Oh, I played Domino, so she's at 15. You know what? I could have hit her before I played Domino, right? Yeah, so let me back up a second so she's not more expensive. So before I played Domino, back to 1, 13. And that means she would be at 14. Oh, I guess I couldn't hit her. I have to play it. Yep. 3, 8, 10, 11, 13. And because I played Domino, yeah, I have to play her. So I have to go up to 18, and I have to go up to 6 first. And then she goes up to 15, and I have to spend 15 out of 18 to do this. So, whatever, let's hit her. The tactic I get is this one. Chaos Hex. Before putting this tactic in your victory pile, Rise of the Living Dead. Each other player discards a card with an odd numbered cost or gains a wound. 0, 4, 6, 0, 4, 4. I can't do it. Okay, so right hand side just gets a wound. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Wound time. Okay, cool though. I got my first tactic. Happy about that. The tactics do not rise. They can't. So, those won't come back. No, right? No, I don't. The wound blocker is a strength one. Right? Or is it covert? Either way, I don't have it. I have private investigations on both sides. I think I took the wound blocker on the left. Okay, so I got 3 attack left. I can hit Baron Macabre for the final 3. So I will spend the 3 attack. And, yep, this is not the wound one. It's one that comes in and gets wounded, so take him out for 3. On the left-hand side. Not that she needed to be covered up. Sorry, I put those in the wrong order. Okay. Now with 6 recruit, I can take more things. This is such a good card. Weight of the World. 5 attack. You get +2 for each attack for each other card you play this turn that costs 4 or more. I need that one on the right so badly. And by that, I don't really need it because I got some other good stuff. Sunspot is definitely staying for the right-hand side. Follow Big Leads is cool. Gives me more recruit. I don't really need it. So I'm just going to take another Astral Protection. Those got to go somewhere, right? Messing up my sunlight a little if I keep doing. I should probably stop recruiting soon. All right, give me an X4 sidekick. Come on. No, it's Darwin. That's X Factor. I gotta get through this deck, or I'm not gonna see those rares. Because now I gotta deal with this. Here's the wound blocker. Let me leave it on top so I remember that it is there. All right, I got 1 hit on Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch. Can I get 4 more before time runs out? Let's find out. Turn 26. Prey comes in again. That's funny. I brought him back in, and he's back anyway. By the way, as ambushes, each player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound that was on a mastermind or villain. No instinct hero on either side. I can use Unbreakable Cage, though, which is an interesting combo here. Once per turn, if a player would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and investigate for any card instead, which means the wound goes back to where it was. And there's only 2, there's a bunch of wounds out. So, whose wound do I want to block? I got more investigate on the right, so I want to block the left-hand side's wound, I think. So both sides get a wound from a mastermind or villain. Yeah, if I take the wound off of Malice, then she's not free anymore. But I get to do more bystander stuff. I can wound her again this turn. Yeah, I should actually do that, because I can wound her again this turn. Yeah, that's a great idea. So let's give this to the right-hand side, because I can investigate more for those. She goes back up to 1. I'll give some left-hand side another 1, and I will cancel it with Unbreakable Cage. I will reveal this investigate for any card instead. So the wound comes out, wound goes back. Top 2 cards on the left-hand side. Ooh, I investigate for the divided, which is not this hand, left-hand side, and I'll tuck the shield agent. All right, that was cool. And back to my hand. All right. So now I do have Jean. I can draw a card this time by wounding Malice once again after unwounding her. So 4 attack. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw a card. Let's investigate some more. 2 attack up to 6. Here we go. Ooh, this is good. I'll take the Luke Cage Noir. And I'll put Jean Grey on top, which means I want to draw her. So I won't play this other Luke Cage. I'm going to play Speed to draw 2 cards. Drawing Jean and Sunspot. Oh, I like where this is going already. Okay. Thermokinetic Fury. No, let's play Luke Cage Noir first. Okay. 2 attack. Investigate. 1, 2. All right. Definitely like where this is going. All right. Shield Agent goes to the bottom. I will play another Mind Over Matter. Now when I rescue a bystander, I draw 2 cards. That's 12 total attack already with all these cool cards. And I have a bystander rescue loaded up. But let's go ahead and play Thermokinetic Fury. 4 more attack up to 16. Okay, things are popping off. To play this, you must put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Shield Agent's going to the bottom of the deck. Sunlight, which it is full sunlight. You get +1 attack for each other X-Men card you play this turn. Oh, I should wait on this. It's a ramp. So back to 12. Solar powered first. Yeah, up to 14. Yes. Shield Agent to the bottom. 2 more attack. I need double dice for this turn. This is wild. Okay. Jean Grey is going to increase Zombie Scarlet Witch's attack, and right now she gets no bonus. 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 4. And she is still at 13. So I should probably hit her first, because it's going to be cheaper. And then I'm going to play to draw a bunch of cards and do. Let me make sure the Mind Over Matters are together, so I can not forget that I have to draw cards when those are played. 1, 2. I'm going to do a little housekeeping here. So, Mind Over Matter, and Luke, and Divided, and Sunspot. These are not played on the right. So, yeah, this one, this Sunspot uncommon. Cares about X-Men already being played. Psychic Search is going to rescue a bystander, which means I draw 2 cards, but that's going to increase Zombie Scarlet Witch's attack because it's an odd played. So I should actually hit her once right now for 13 and then do some more things. So let's hit her for 13, which means I don't get to use the second die, but that's okay. Put my pride aside to do this. Okay. Wistful Illusion. Fight. Before putting this tactic into victory pile, rise. No one's coming in. Reveal the top card of the hero deck and put on the bottom of the hero deck. You may play a copy of that card this turn. Appreciate it. All right, let me pop over to the hero deck and see, where's the button? Who it is. Make it good. Ooh, cool. I'll play a copy of this first. I'll get more X-Men maybe. And put it on the bottom. Investigate. I already have a copy of that card. So, nice. Let's blow up the Wistful Illusion. On the right-hand side. Now, I will play that copy of the Luke Cage Noir from the tactic, which is 2 more attack. Investigate for a card that costs 4 or more. There aren't any, so I'll tuck these 2 to the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to do the thing. I will rescue a bystander and draw everything that I've got. I got a lot of bad stuff on the bottom of the deck, but I'm going to draw it anyway. So 2 attack. Let me increase Scarlet Witch's attack to 14 because I played a single odd numbered card. Rescue a bystander. It is a standard bystander. And thanks to the 2 Mind Over Matter, I draw 2 cards. So that's going to be 1, 2. Oh my gosh! Is this the end of the game right now? I get to draw everything. Woo! Alright, well, let's keep going. Mirage is an X-Men. This is such a good turn. 1 recruit, draw a card. Okay. Do I play Sunspot first or Jean Grey first? I think, yeah, these are card draws and bystanders, so I play Sunspot first. Although, if I wait, Mirage makes Scarlet stronger. She does, but I'll still play her. It's fine. Thank you. And Jean is going to make her stronger too. If I wait on Sunspot, all the bystanders rescued from Jean might draw even more X-Men. That'll power up Sunspot even more. So right now, let me just see how many cards I'm going to draw. So when I play Jean, I'm going to get a bunch of attack and get a bunch of bystanders rescued. So she is going to be... How many bystanders rescued? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X-Men right now. Yeah, she gives for the bystander rescue ramp, yeah. So I think Sunspot first so I can rescue more bystanders. Since they essentially do because of the bystanders. You can get another bystander for 1 attack. Yes, I forgot. Wait, didn't I already wound Malice? I thought I took the wound off and wounded her again. Or maybe I forgot. Did I never use it? Or was that this same turn? I took 1 off. You know what happened? I forgot it was the same turn because so many things have happened. But I want to play Jean Grey before I do that. Because that'll give me +1 attack and, on top of that. Oof. This is a good problem to have. I think what I'm going to do is play Sunspot first. That'll give me extra stuff. And then I'll play Jean Grey. And then I will do the wound to draw even more. Or I do the wound in the middle of this effect. And I'll end up drawing it back. So, although if I draw my hand, then I won't end up redrawing the shield agent. I gotta make a decision. Let's just play Sunspot now and see what happens. Up to 11. Putting the agent on the bottom. And we will do this. So +1 attack for each other X-Men card I played. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 16. I should probably stop and hit the Mastermind again right now before I play Jean Grey and buff her up, even though I may not hit her again. But yeah, let's hit her for 15. Another tactic. Refuse to accept death. Does the rise thing, you may gain a hero from the KO pile. Nobody is in there, except for Greys. I got 3 Greys. I haven't lost anybody to the KO pile. Nope. So, nothing happens except for this. Tactic is gone. Okay, 1 tactic left. She's still at 15 attack, and I have 1 attack left. Yeah, let's draw first, because I might get more X-Men. Maybe. So let's wound Malice for 1, the 1 attack I do have. And see what that gives me here. Okay, and I rescue a bystander. It is the Banker, which means I get +2 recruit. Usable only to recruit heroes in the bank, which is a free Sunspot. I'll keep that in mind. And I draw 2 cards thanks to both Mind Over Matter. So here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, here's all the cards I tucked at the bottom. So I got 1 attack. So I'm gonna have to draw through all of those. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna be a lot of cards drawn. So I'm gonna actually do that recruit for free because I'm gonna want this real quick. So I get +2 recruit to get absorb radiation for free, which I will get before I start reshuffling. I'll play the shield. Oh, I'll keep this in case Sunspot comes back. I don't know. All right. We're going to play Jean now. Here we go. Big combo time. 5 attack, up to 6. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 attack. X-Men, rescue a bystander of each other X-Men hero you played this turn. That's, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So order of operations here. I start by rescuing 6 bystanders. I do their effects, then things happen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long turn, productive turn. Dog Show Judge is the first one. Okay. When you rescue this bystander, each player reveals the top card of their deck. Which one's best in show? That player draws that card. Oh, this is the best Shield Agent I've ever seen. So I'm going to draw it. I draw it, don't play it. Okay. Next, I'll keep these to the side so I don't forget how many bystanders I drew. I rescued. Next is damage control. When you rescue this bystander, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put any that cost 2 or less into your hand. Put the rest back in the order. And these 2 shield agents are off to the side. Let me actually make some room so you can see what I still have. This is my hand. These are my cards in play. These both cost 2 or less. They go into my hand. Wow, I'm going to draw all these before I even get to the draw effects. Yeah. Oh, literally. This bystander was a draw, this bystander was a draw, and now this bystander is a draw. I draw another card. I'm going to draw my whole deck. Yeah, this is the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. This is wild. 4th bystander. Somebody gets an officer. Left side gets the officer. Lucky you. That's a sidekick. Standard officer. Whew, okay. 5th bystander. Alligator Trapper, another failure. And 6th bystander. Oh, they should be in this pile so I can keep track. And 6th bystander is a standard. So, I can resolve that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After all that, I've got 1 card left in my deck. So here's what happens, folks. I rescued 6 bystanders. I get 6 attack. Up to 12. Where's it? I gotta increase Zombie Scarlet Witch's attack, right? Because I played, at this point, 1, 2, 3 odd cards. She's at 16. But then let me do a bunch of drawing because this is going to be insane. Okay. And it's this part. I already did this part. I rescued the bystanders. But I rescued 6 bystanders, so I got both Mind Over Matters. I have 2 of these. So whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw a card. So I draw 12 cards, 6 for each of these. So let me do the following. I'm going to set Jean Grey, the existing effects to the side. So you can see 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's draw 12 cards. 1 and a reshuffle. Yeah, and there's Tony right there, who's right. 12 card draw coming up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you can't even see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I have to stop there because I ran out of cards. That's it. That's all the cards I got. So this could be... Okay, let's see what happens. Shield Trooper, up to 14. I should do some recruiting. 15. Not a lot of attack, honestly. So I've got Jean Grey's rescue a bystander. Yes, so I should recruit Sunspot before I do this, then I can get another ramp. Exactly. I was going to look to see who it was, and you're right. Although, who's better, him or Luke Cage Noir? Can I get that much recruit? He gets +2 attack for each card I play that costs 4 or more. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get Luke Cage Noir. And look at his effect. +2 attack for each other card you play that costs 4 or more. Sunspot gets +1 for each X-Men. So, hold on. How many cards have I played that cost 4 or more? And I can draw it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in my hand, 9. That's 18 attack. 23. Even better than Sunspot. So I'm going to do that. Alright, back to cards in play. This is just gratuitous at this point. Follow big leads. +1 attack for each. +1 recruit for each other card you play turn that costs 4 or more. I already lost the count. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get 8 recruit. I'm at 11. 9? What's number 9? What did I miss? Oh, the divided one. 1. Oh, I didn't count this one for the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 later. 8 for now. Yeah, that was in hand. Correct me if I miss it. There's so much going on. All right, let's recruit Weight of the World. I pity who's not here to see this right now. I recruited for 8. Down to 3. Everything else is in my hand. So let's... I should recruit more because I can draw 2 cards. I can get Sunspot also, maybe? I gotta remember, I gotta put cards in the bottom. So that's 1 recruit. 2 recruit. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do because it sounds fun. 6 recruit. And I'll take Thermokinetic Fury as well. Oh, this is gratuitous. I shouldn't feel as good about this as I do. Okay. Oh, another one. Can I get another one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get another one maybe later. Anyway, let's just do this. I got 2 cards anyway. We're going to go ahead and play Psychic Search. Okay, I got to do a couple of things here. 2 more attack up to 17. Scarlet Witch is at 17 attack now. Rescue a bystander. I rescue the bystander. Computer Hacker. When you rescue this bystander, I'm not going to have an next turn, but if I did, I would draw an extra card at the end. I draw 2 cards now, and those 2 cards, the 2 big cards I just recruited. So let's play the rest of what I got. I got Absorb Radiation. I put these to the side. Okay, it is sunlight, so there's nothing to draw into. Can I get one more rare? Or one more, yeah, one more card. 1, 2, 3. Up to 3 recruit. This is insane. I can't get 6, but it's fine. I have enough. I got enough stuff going on. All right, let's do the big ramps, shall we? Let's go ahead and play Sunspot first. Putting this wound on the bottom of my deck. Making it the only card in my deck. I'm at 21. 21 here. Okay. Sunlight +1 attack for each other X-Men card I played this turn. That's going to be 1. Let me put these to the side so I don't forget in the future. How many X-Men cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More attack. I'm at 29 at that point. Followed by Weight of the World. 5 more attack. I probably should hit Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch first, but I don't want to. I'm at 14 from base, +2 attack for each other card I play this turn that cost 4 or more. Let's count it. That's count it by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 more attack. So I'm just going to put this one down. 20, 40, 54 total attack right there. And I'm not done. Yes, I am kind of done. All I got is these left. Oh, let me take a second. I can still draw cards with Prey if I wanted to. All right. Punch. All right, that's the last tactic. Woo! What a turn. I think I've got infinite attack. That's the record. I think I've even got more without infinite, but that's still pretty high. Okay. Rise. No one's rising. Each other player reveals the top 6 cards of their deck, discards all those cards that cost 2, 4, 6, or 8, and puts the rest back in the order. That's funny. I lose 1, 2. I lose all my non-graves, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's hit everything. Because all I need is 17 attack left over to win this. So as long as I leave this die alone, I dedicate this die to Zombie Scarlet Witch. I got 20 to work with. Okay. Let's go with hitting Venom for 6. Let's get all that VP. 14. I draw more cards, I guess. So maybe I should do a recruit. So, just in case. I'm gonna have enough anyway. So Sunlight, draw a card. I draw the wound. Sunlight, draw. I got 4 actually. So let's do this. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna recruit, follow big leads, and then I'm gonna play the second one to Sunlight, draw a card, and I draw follow big leads. Let's play follow big leads, and get +1 attack for each other card I play this turn that costs +1 recruit for 4 or more. So I got 4, 8, 12. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 recruit. I'm at 17 recruit. Let's start buying stuff because buying things is fun. And I can draw them with prey. This turn is not ending, you guys. Okay. So with 17 plus 14 attack, 17 recruit. Let's get another Thermokinetic Fury. Oh, over here. Wrong button. It's fine. I'm at 11. Let's also get... What's my next ramp? Let me get something cheap. I don't want to get any odds. That doesn't matter. Let's get follow big leads again. I can just keep getting stuff. Hope you're not getting annoyed by this. I'm having fun. Down to 7. Let's do another follow big lead. Let's recruit everything. Let's recruit the whole city. 3. And we'll stop there. I'm going to play more follow big leads. So that's 12, 24 recruit. I'm at 27 recruit all of a sudden after playing those. Actually, no. It's because it's plus more. 28, 29, 30. I'm at 30 recruit. All right, 30 recruit. Let's buy some more. I'm going to go ahead and take... Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's get divided. Divided, guys. For 4. I want to see if another rare pops up. Nope. Let's get Lucky Break. Down to 5. Let's get Read Your Thoughts. Got 20 recruit left. Lucky Break, 19. Solar Powered. Down to 15. And then 11. Then 7. 5. It's making it harder for me to clean up. Oh! So I ran out of recruit, but I got Wiccan's rare. But let's do this. Let's play Thermokinetic Fury again. No, wait, I got so many more X-Men. I don't want to do that yet. I want to wound Prey. So let's wound Prey 1 time by spending 2 attack. Down to 12. I wound him again. There we go, and I draw a card. It's going to be a big shuffle. I just want to see how big my numbers get. I don't get to do this that often. Okay. I draw Sunspot. Okay, let's play Solar Powered. Clear up some space here. These are not played yet. This is not played yet. These are all played. Everybody's played. Okay, 2 more attack. 14. It's Sunlight. Is it? No, it's Moonlight. I made it Moonlight. I messed up. That's okay. That means I can't play Thermogenic Fury right now. But that's fine. I'm going to Wound Prey again for 1, down to 13. Wound him one more time. I can draw one more card. And I draw another solar powered. Okay, I just get to attack there. Up to 15. And I'll have a whole new prey to wound. So let's wound the new prey. Down to 12. Wound him one more time. I draw another card. It's Lucky Break Domino. I draw another card by playing her. And did I play another X-Force this turn? I played so many cards. Oh my gosh. I don't think I played a single Domino, as I didn't have any on this side. So I just draw a card. And it's a divided card. I'll play Speed to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. I'll play Lucky Break Domino, which is going to give me Versatile 1. 13 attack, and I draw another card. I'm going to play Private Investigations, up to 15. Investigate for a card. I got 1 card left. It's Jean. She gets drawn. And now I'll play Read Your Thoughts, Jean. Whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 recruit. I'm up to 8 recruit. Let me go ahead and get the rare just because. I'm going to go ahead and take Clairvoyance. Did I get all 5 rares? Dominoes, Jeans, Wiccans, Sunspots, Lukes. I got all 5 rares this game. Right? I think I did. At this point. Okay. It's still Moonlight. So I will try my luck here. I'm not going to make it Sunlight, so I'll just do this. I will tuck this Domino to the bottom, because it's Moonlight. I don't draw a card. I got 1 more recruit. And I don't have enough to do any more recruiting. I'll just play. I got to end this soon. And I don't get the Sunspot ramp. Well, actually, no. Let's just hit what I can. I have no more cards to draw. Okay. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done fooling around. So no photographers, sadly. So not yet. I don't think I can get any more bystanders. Anyway, I'm gonna get a sidekick for 2, and that sidekick is Ms. Lion. Oh, not there. Okay, and I'll Wound Prey 1 more time for 2. And I'll draw Ms. Lion. Ms. Lion is Rescue a Bystander. Yes! Draw a card. I have no more cards to draw, but I do get a lot of attack for doing this. A bit of attack. Draw 3. I have no more cards on my deck. So it's kind of a waste there. So I get a standard bystander. I draw nothing. But I get how much attack? Whenever you rescue a bystander, I get 1 recruit. God, what do I get? I got cards drawn. I don't get to draw any cards. I got 1 attack for Jean. And I think that's it. I think that's all. I wish I could recruit more things, but I'm out of recruit points. All right, so and I wish I could make this sunlight, but that's me being super greedy. Oh, I got wounds though. I can spend 5 recruit. No, I don't have any 5 recruit. All right, let's just do the thing. Okay, Wound Prey 1 more time, and I'll fight him for 0. Get out of here. Nope, that's the wrong button. Fight him for 0. Let's fight Malice for 0. Blow you up. And let's fight this prey for 0. And there's literally nothing else I can do except hit the Mastermind 1 last time with excessive violence of 13. So let's do that. Oh, man. And that's it. As far as victories, I'm going to call that a huge one. And there you go. Oh my gosh. Look at all the cards I played this turn. Look at this. Look at this. Whatever. I think she was more, but I had, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Look, I played all this turn. Look at that. And I had a rare I didn't even play this turn. And 3 wounds. That was as fun to play as it sounds like it was to watch. So thanks for being here. Let me resolve the predictions. That was a thrill. This is why I love Legendary. Okay, I think I won that game. I think that's how it went. It was a win. So there you go. Let me go ahead and pop in my results for this game. I really hope I played that right, because if I made a mistake, I'm going to be really upset. But I think that was legit. All right, I'm going to put my results up so you can see what I did. And I hope you guys have fun with this. That's a lot of points. All right, let me go ahead and pop over to the thing. If my attempt is even half as enjoyable as this, I'm going to love it. Man, I keep thinking these will be harder than you just breathe. Hey, don't thank me, thank Gene and Sunspot over here. And I just got some really good starting hands. And those ramps, Gene had a ramp, Luke had a ramp, Sunspot had a ramp. They all had ramps all at the same time. That never happens. So I hope you guys get that too. Browser button. Browser button. All right. So did I win? Yes. How many victory points in my victory pile player won? Let's find out. The earliest games definitely helped. I might have lost if that wasn't the case. So 3, 9, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20 on the left. Less VP on the left, but the right-hand side is really what cleaned up. So, how many points in the victory pile on the right? Spoiler alert, a lot. A lot of them. So here we go. Let's count together. That's 6, 8, 10, 12. You shouldn't be there. 13, 17, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 36, 37, 43, 44? Yes. 46, 51, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 71, 72, 73 VP on the right. I have 90 total VP. Didn't break 100, but I'm not complaining. How many twists did I draw? I ended up playing a 7 out of 11 twists and survived to tell the tale. No enemies in the escape pile. No bystanders carried away. It took me how many turns again? I completely forgot. 26 turns. Yeah, Domino's great, but triple ramp is triple ramp. It was a 5. That was a 5 out of 5. I don't know who else is going to tell me otherwise. Okay. Triple ramp. Luke, Roberto, and Gene, all with their attack ramps at the same time, is no match for any zombie, even a reality warping one. Amazing combos here. All right, those are my results. I will submit those. I'll get those up for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, please, please, please join the tournament. It's taking place at the end of this month, in the 25th of September. Sign up by the 13th so we can start building setups. It is in the chat. I hope to see you there. I will only give you Epic Zombie Scarlet Witch if I give you a hero deck like this. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next week. Have a great rest of your Thursday and weekend, and you all take care.